Hey Erica, how you doing? Hey Rachel. Hey Janet. How you guys doing this Wednesday evening? It's hump day. Hey Jeanette. I'm good and you guys. Hey Howard. Hey Dee. Hey God's anointed praise. How you guys doing tonight? Ooh, it's a hot one today. It's a hot one today. I wonder if it was hot as it was. If you guys had the hot heat like we had the hot heat today. It was like 80 something degrees today here, if I'm not mistaken. If it wasn't, it sure felt like it. Oh my God, big boner. What the hell? How do you keep getting in here? What the hell is going on? Hey, Gail. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh Lord. Wait, no. So able to come in. She just called me. What time you going live? It don't need to be late. Hey Tammy, whoever. Hey OC, you already familiar with Vegas heat? Shake my head. No, it's the heat here is different. Vegas is dry. This is moist. You know what I mean? Moist heat here. So it is a big difference. Heat is heat, but still, it's like, whew, Lord Jesus, I had to keep coming out of my shirt. I'm like, dang. Hey Beats, hey Tamika. Yes, it's the heat is totally different. Like, totally different. I know the difference. I know the difference, OC. I like the humidity. I like Oh, you rather have the humidity heat than the dry heat? Okay. Ooh, you just stay wet and sticky so much though. Shoot. Oh Lord. Come on, so evil. Where are you at? Hey, Kadeen, how are you? Uh, hey, Miss Brady and everyone in the chat. Did you see Jason video today? No, I haven't. I haven't seen Jason's today. What did I miss? Let me go and see. Oh, I see it. What the hell? Okay, I see. Somebody just sent me some stuff. uh, Peekaboo to you too. Okay. This is hurricane season for us. So it's been raining. Oh, raining off and on. Okay. Jason had me rolling. Oh, hey, Jackie. Huh? You sure did. ENC. What you mean, D? D hit the panel. Hey, Rashad. Hey, baby. Where you been? They're so evil. Let me drop the link again. Uh, Love me some Jason. I didn't see him today. Just got back from my son's graduation. He graduated from. Oh, congratulations to him, Rachel. Hey, Sarah. Security guard been working. Oh, okay, Rashad. I didn't see Margaret. Margaret in here? I haven't. I not, Let me see. Did I overlook her name? I don't think Margaret is in here. Oh, yes, she is. Hey, Margaret. I'm sorry. I didn't see you, boo. Vegas heat makes you want to cuss. Okay. Again, congratulations to all the graduates. I know having graduations at different times, so I know I've mentioned it before. Uh, but again, congratulations to all the wonderful babies that graduated. Yeah. Uh, what's up, so evil?
Hey, Shell.
They said Jason did a video today. I haven't seen it. I haven't been on YouTube today.
I haven't seen it either because I just got home a little while ago.
Uh,
Well, not too long ago.
okay. Hold on. Let me see. Jinx is all over the place, boy.
Oh yeah, I love Jinx.
Royalty let Precious and other adults twerk
Oh yeah,
in front. Huh?
They showed that Precious Nam was twerking in front of baby CJ and Daya and Excedrin.
Oh no, Margaret. She said I'm setting up my laptops. What? Hello, Samantha. Hello? Hello? Samantha? Okay, I don't know what's going on with that.
That wasn't her. Don't let her back up here.
You sure?
Yep.
You need to type in the back chat if that's you, Sammy Sam. Hey, Aaron. Let me hold on a minute.
Tell her what you've been saying to her in the back chat
Hey, Samantha.
to prove it's you.
Let me know it's you in the private chat.
Say something you
Hey,
text her.
Damien. I dropped the link already. What's
Hey,
the last
David.
thing? What's the last thing you DM me? Put it in the chat, Samantha.
D. D's Corner.
Oh, evil Nana Boo Boo. Huh? Oh my God. There's your,
Baby.
there's your favorite person. Jason was speaking on the grown adults twerking in front of
Hi.
the grown adults.
I'm not tripping on somebody that ain't got this diamond ring that I just got today.
Hey,
5
Ashanti.
carats. Got me a 5 carat ring and I bought it myself.
Okay.
So nigga, you can't bring my day down. I'm looking at my hand with all this ice on it.
Okay. D say, hey, so evil.
Hey D, come on up
Thank
here,
you, honey.
darling. We need a
Hey
real
Michelle,
Hey,
multi-pound
Damien.
attorney.
how you doing?
Oh, you
I'm
real
good at
too.
you.
Good. Hey, so evil.
Hey Damien,
So
I had to
she
call my
had,
brother.
so
What's
she
up?
had the twins was what I'm trying to make some sense of this. She said,
She kept them twins there so Precious could put her ass in them
"Hey,
kids' face.
what? Hey, Margaret.
Hey.
Okay, I had to make sure that was you. All
Twins.
right. All right. Well, I don't know if they're playing music or not. Hold on, let me see.
Woo.
Okay, hey Ashanti. Wait a minute. Oh Lordy. So let me see. I'm looking at this and it do look like a lot of dancing or whatever. I'm gonna have to check it out later. Look like the little kids
It
was
ain't that bad. It ain't that bad.
okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, little
Just
kids
a
was getting
hood
down too.
fiasco.
Sarah, yes, I saw Jason's video. That's absolutely disgusting. Tank, what do you see out there? Cut it out.
Hey
Okay.
Renee.
Well,
Big
Margaret said it wasn't that bad, y'all. I,
Sarah, big dubs. It wasn't bad. It's just a simple fact of
hey, come on.
if you gonna keep some babies for a birthday party, make sure it is for 6 year olds.
Say what?
But that seems like it should be. I don't know, because the birthday party wasn't bad at all to me. The
Mm-hmm.
Nah, the
thing
birthday party
is
wasn't
that
bad.
it was it was it was a typical birthday, 18-year-old birthday party
Not the
gone by.
65 year olds.
So do you
Not
think the kids
no, but
out?
at the
You
it
you
wasn't
can't
bad.
just send the
I
kids
can't say
over there
that it was bad because
Hey,
it
Jacqueline.
wasn't like they was twerking and shaking ass and getting all teenager ish. They
Okay.
kind of, if you look at the camera, they kind of like all standing in a circle just to talking, and the kids just being kids. It
Okay.
ain't bad like that. And no, I don't care if you from where I'm from. You know good and damn well that sometimes when you, especially when it's a house party and
Uh-huh.
kids are around, of course they gonna make their little way around the circle of adults and
I
do
never
they
had
little
my
kid
kids around
thing
nothing
or
like that.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
some of us, and some of us have, you know,
Hmm.
they ain't pouring drinks and smoking weed, and
Okay.
if they
That's
was, we
what
don't
that's
see,
what we didn't see.
we
That's
Okay.
didn't.
what we
That's,
didn't
I was
see.
getting ready to say that if we
Okay.
didn't see it on, we did. If they was, we didn't see it on camera.
Right.
But again, it, it ain't too far past to say that well, you know, we had a house party and some kids came in and we let them do their thing and then we shushed them out. It
Uh,
ain't no I don't know. It ain't no it wasn't no big deal to me. It ain't uncommon for me to see that
okay.
from where I'm from. Like if I go to with some of my friends' houses or some of my associates' houses and they have a little house party, they might have 5, 6 year old kids that's there in the presence, but you know, remove them immediately.
Uh-huh.
It ain't like no, I don't know. I
Right,
just didn't see no
D.
wrong with it.
CJ needs to quit protecting royalty.
Right, D.
Yeah, I agree.
Your
I
kids
agree.
come first.
So I see Destiny Reacts did a reaction to it 4 hours ago. I'm reading her title. It says CJ so cool and royalty. CPS called again. Jalea got a tattoo. So she must have got a tattoo for her birthday, I guess.
Nah, she got her belly pierced.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right.
And
No,
Mhm.
at
me neither,
and at
OC.
18, I can't say I see nothing wrong with that because now she is a young adult. And if you ask me, the party was pretty typical for an 18-year-old party. It wasn't grandiose, but it
Mhm.
was pretty typical for a 18-year-old normal birthday party.
Okay. OC says, no, I
Wait a minute.
would never
Besides the
have my
police being
kids around
called,
stuff
but
like that. So why was the police called? Anybody find out?
because they was outside being,
Loud
what
and
you
rap.
call it? Yeah, probably a little, what do you call that? Noise
Oh,
complaint or
yeah.
something like that.
That,
Disturbing the peace.
that was on
Disturb, yeah, a
that was
piece
on
of
one of
service.
Ron's properties, allegedly.
So OC said, no, I would never have my kids around stuff like that. Okay.
I didn't either.
Yes, you are so right. Hey,
It
Leticia.
wasn't that, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I seen worse from typical,
See,
normal,
I used to
average hood parties
I
or
used to
people that
have
throw hood parties. It wasn't that bad, honey. It was not
I
that bad.
used to have my kids had birthday parties and they only could the people that was their age could come to birthday birthdays.
Hey, I'm
If
just
I
saying.
went to an adult party, they wouldn't allow. I had a babysitter at the house. Y'all
That's
can't
the
go to
thing. It wasn't an adult party. It was an 18-year-old party.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah,
therefore, those kids that were there are her siblings and Lola's child, which is in her household. It wasn't that bad. People making it out to be a spectacle. It was not that bad.
but there was little boys there too.
Yeah, there was boys there. She 18. Of course, it's gonna be boys there.
That's why the 6-year-old shouldn't have been there because
Yeah,
they was doing grown up stuff outside, and them
there was
kids kept
grown.
running in and out that door.
I don't know. I ain't see that part,
I
but
got
I
pictures.
know
I'm gonna
that
send them
as
to
far
you.
as like an 18-year-old party, a normal 18-year-old party, even Yaya had 7 to 8 year olds at her birthday party. It ain't that bad. It ain't. People
But
making
see,
it out to be worse than what it really is, and it ain't that
you, you,
bad.
you see that
Hey,
Melinda had Yaya's 17th birthday party, and then two
Hey.
little ones weren't allowed to be there.
Hey, Cameron.
What
Hey.
birthday party that she had that Bryce and Brielle went there?
When she had her birthday party at the hotel with what's the concert she went to? What's his name? Young boy. Brianna wasn't there. They was at the hotel at the room with their daddy. Melinda was the
They
only one
weren't.
there.
They weren't at the concert, but they was present in that hotel room.
Cam said them kids shouldn't have been there.
they shouldn't have.
Everybody got their opinion.
Yeah, everybody got their opinion, but for me, like I said, I don't think it was too bad. I don't think it was so bad to where it's got to be made a spectacle of. Because what we didn't see, only thing I know is that we didn't see nothing to be like, oh, it's put an alarm on
Mm-hmm.
camera. Now, what they did behind the camera, we don't know because they didn't show it.
You know that cameraman? I got pictures. The cameraman, the Julian was smacking that girl's butt, and the cameraman was right there taking a picture right by her butt.
And that's his
And
fault. That's his
and
fault.
no, hold
That's
on.
his fault
And
and his
Daya was
predecessor.
right. And Daya was right there looking at him. I got that picture. Why
That
is
was
she
his
looking
fault.
at that's you? You don't have your 5-year-old looking at some
Right.
girls,
That was just
your
too much.
sister,
You're
and
not gonna
another
be
girl between
you're
they
not
big
gonna be
legs.
paying attention if your five you got
That's why
19
they shouldn't
kids in
be
a
there.
household. You not and especially if it I mean, no, I don't care. Fuck it. Like I said, I don't think it was all like people making it out to be or royalty nun fans making it out to be. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't even worth even talking about for real. Cause like I said, it was an average 18-year-old party. It wasn't no grandiose thing like she said it was gonna be where everybody wearing ball gowns and this, that, and the third.
What
No,
happened?
it wasn't. But
What?
yet at the
I
same
just think the
time,
twins
it
shouldn't have
wasn't
never
bad.
been around because my thing is this: if it's gonna be an 18-year-old birthday party, let it be 18-year-old birthday party. The twins did not have no
18 and
reason.
up.
They already exposed to a lot of stuff as it is. They already know who to call CPS on, who talk because they was at CJ house today in the pool. Baby CJ said, "I want to talk to CPS." They know too much stuff for them to be around royalty type of friends. They already the first thing the royalty have on camera. They already twerking. So that's what they used to.
Mm-hmm.
They
Weren't
shouldn't have
doing,
been
but
around
yet,
that part.
exactly. That's what they used to. It's common. It's common.
It's
People that
bad.
have 17 and 18-year-old birthday parties that have younger siblings, sometimes the siblings are around. That does not make it, oh my God, it's child abuse. She allowing them to twerk in their face and this, that, and the third. Girl, come on, be real. Everybody done grew up like that.
Well, the grandma
We
be
all
around
done ran
everything
in
too, so
we
I'm not
all
surprised
done
that they
ran
didn't.
in and did our little dance. I got videos of me as a little girl running in the living room where my mom and them having their little card parties or whatever and doing a little Michael Jackson dance or some shit like that. It's not that big of a deal. It really ain't.
See,
It's respect
it's
at the
the
end of
only
the
reason
day.
why I say it's a deal is because when my parents had parties, they sent us to our grandparents' house.
Yeah, that my
Exactly.
ours too.
They didn't allow us to be around nothing like that. And I when
That
I
was
had kids, I didn't allow my kids around
that
nothing.
was
Well, back
then.
then, that
That
we
was
wasn't
then.
doing that type of
That
them
was
type
then.
of dances. You know what I
That was
mean?
then.
And we weren't doing them
And
type of
again,
dances.
And right now,
people
my
kids
daughter,
that turned out perfectly fine. Like I said, running in, doing their little Michael Jackson
yeah,
dance, doing the Thriller or whatever, and getting a little bit of attention, and then getting pushed to the side. That's generally how it is. That's the realistic way of how it is now.
Everybody was
Now,
raised in it. That's
back in them days, it was different. But these ain't them days. This is now the millennium. This is now
well, this is Gen
2025.
Z era.
These are
This
kids
Gen
that
Z.
have been
oh,
raised in the millennium,
That's
not
what
the
I'm saying.
damn 1980s, 1970s. It's not that. It's now
no, see my
life has
Well, my
moved
opinion on
on.
it, like
hold on,
this.
my daughter is in the millennium era, and every time she ready to go hang out with her friends over their houses, she bring them kids right on over here. She know
Because
better.
they don't need to
Yeah,
see what
it's
goes
a
on.
And
She
limit.
she
know better
probably
than
got some
that.
friends.
Too
And
many
she
kids.
probably got some friends that got to bring her kid along. Got to bring their kid along with them to the party. It ain't no. I don't know. I just think people making it out to be more than what it needs to be. But
I think
again,
they're
that's
making it
just
out
me
because they
Hey,
saying.
care about the
look
twins will leave
in a
because the
split
kids, and
second,
so
anything could
exposed.
happen at any of those parties. The way things is going around these days, a kid
Yeah.
can
Can
get
be
hurt.
molested.
Because anything could go on at a kid party, at a 5, 6-year-old pony ride. bouncy house party. The same thing
But you are the company
because of
you
the way that
keep.
the days are.
Say
I
that
think,
again,
like I
D.
said, I just think
Say
But
everybody
that
you
is
are
making
the
assumptions
company
that
you
ain't
keep, and
even
the
worth
company you
making.
keep is gonna be the same company. When something go down, they're gonna be the first ones running, not standing up for themselves. Because what's they gonna do? Shake their ass in the camera.
Look, I
Every
go to
time
look. You
Royalty's
know, I go to
friends
the
in the
hood.
camera, all they do got their raunchy tails in the camera, not being moms, not being mothers, they not being nurturing mothers. All they do. Every time I see Royalty, she look like a ghetto roach, slutty parent that's gonna allow big pimps, grown men to be in they front of them kids' faces when they need to be getting books read to, loved on. They should not have never ever been around that party. They have shouldn't. I don't care what age, who, what, when. If it's an 18-year-old party, age restricted limits should have been just like the little girl with the boots
And
on the ground.
if they shouldn't have
She
been
was on.
around, that
She couldn't
also
go to the
means that
BET
nation shouldn't
Awards.
have been
She
around.
couldn't go to the
Exactly,
BET Awards because
exactly,
she was
If
twin.
under
She
they
shouldn't have
age.
been there
if
either.
they shouldn't have been around, then that means that nation shouldn't have been around. But the
Exactly.
reality of the situation is that's just not how shit goes
Well,
nowadays.
people need to think like that because this world nowadays, this is where them kids are gonna be really, really double set up for failure. Because at the end of the day, like that big old grown ass white man sitting up there, no matter what color it is, it's a grown ass man over there who's they barely even know. Royalty don't even know him. All she see is money. He should never been over there.
Well, he was over there because he managed that property. He let him get in there,
Well, she still need to be
and
watching, being mindful who she could have around them kids. If CJ would have done that, all hell would have broke loose. If that was Kamari, all hell, all internet TikTok would have been going in a frenzy.
CJ did plenty of parties where on YouTube where he had like what's their name 32s and D Bake and all the rest of them there and kids was around.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He
but I
did.
don't think
But
there was drugs. Was there
but listen
drugs
though, that was
involved?
in the past.
no,
But
he didn't.
now, since we
It
talking
We
wasn't
about
no
can't say
now,
twerking.
we
look at
cannot.
the
One
difference.
thing that we cannot say is that drugs was involved because if drugs was involved in that party, we did not see it.
We didn't see it, but CJ wouldn't have never allowed them kids in there twerking, hitting
Hmm.
their ass.
Yeah,
He would have
yeah,
cut that shit
that
out
we
Never. But
all
quick.
know.
Royalty
We
allows
all
it,
know
but
that.
didn't look that bad
We
though.
don't. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what CJ would have allowed because at the time when 32, like let's say Royalty and their birthday, before the kids left and went to their grandmama house, all them was there. All the kids was there. That last birthday party that he gave Royalty, before they cut to before they cut to Miami, those kids were there, and the grandma came and picked them up.
Grandma gonna be there no matter what, no matter what event. Grandma was at Royalty's video
He
shoot. She don't
does.
care. She don't
You
care.
know what I mean?
Mama gonna be there regardless of
She
where she
was
gonna
there. She
be
was
at.
there doing the grandma clap, the
Grandma gonna get
hallelujah.
her
Let's go to
little
church.
shriveled up cheeks pop smack whatever. She gonna be there regardless,
I don't
but
know.
not being a grandma. She
That's
gonna
just
be a
how they was
friend.
raised.
I seen a lot of 18-year-old birthday parties that went just like that. So
And
I don't
That's
know.
just
It
the way
ain't
they was
nothing like I
raised.
said.
I've been to
It's not
18-year
surprising
parties.
to
I ain't gonna
me.
see no 5 and 6-year-olds around being twerked on or twerked at or being exposed. They would have been at a babysitter house or somebody, some a responsible an adult would have done that. Ain't no responsible adults around them kids other than just CJ when he do be there.
But that's just how they was raised anyway. They gonna be hood rats to the day they die. So that's it.
Hmm.
That's them. Okay, long as well.
I ain't see nothing. I ain't see nothing too untypical about typical 18-year-olds. I can't say, oh, the party was this or the party was that. I say the party was average. She threw a nice little 18-year-old, but the only thing that wasn't prevalent is what she was gonna do now that she was gonna turn eight. I mean, now that she turned, young adult. Like, what are her future plans? There was no
I can get to
conversation
that.
about
You
that.
said the
We
That's
already
the
party.
know what
only
her
thing.
future
That's
plans
the
gonna
only
be
thing
like.
that I can
Just
say
like her mama.
anything negative about. Like, I'm 18 now. And then Roger said, oh, she completed school. But yet you saying she completed school, you still ain't showed us, show no type of diploma or nothing like that. That's the only thing that was negative
Well, let
about
me
it.
just
It's
let
like,
me just say
okay,
this
yeah,
about
we'll
being
give you an
18.
18-year-old birthday party, but we ain't giving you an 18-year-old graduation party.
Let
That's
me
the
just say this
only
about
negative
this
aspect that I
18,
think in that.
this age that she's really throwing in our faces. Jalea may be 18, but what bills would be Jalea be paying of her own?
No,
She ain't grown.
Hmm.
What bills is she gonna survive? Is she gonna
she can
really
do
survive?
OnlyFans now. She's 18. She's legal.
She legal, but when you start paying them grown bills, that's when you grown. You can say
Well,
all day long, I'm 18, I'm grown, I'm doing it. But when it's time to do grown up things, that's when I really want to see you being grown. But until then, you gonna
She
be falling down here just like your
That's what
mama.
I was saying about the fact that
OnlyFans.
there was nothing prevalent about now what she gonna do that now that she's 18. You're 18. What do you plan on going to college? Do you plan on going to a trade
already know.
school?
We
no,
Wait a
already
minute.
know
her
she wasn't
mama
gonna
said
do
She
she's
that.
ain't
not
going in
going
either
to
Let me
college.
A long
finish.
time
Let me
ago.
finish. Let me finish. There was no talk about her going to college. There was no talk about her going to trade school. There was no talk about her getting a job. Those are the things that wasn't prevalent in that video. Other than that, everything else was just a basic average 18-year-old birthday party. And I guess some people think that, oh, it should have been better. It should have been more grandiose, but no, it
No,
shouldn't
that's
for
what
the
she
simple
can
fact that
afford.
they can't afford it. And if they
I
could,
ain't saying nothing about
then
the party. I never said nothing about the party. I was just talking about what went on with the babies there because I just don't feel that that was right.
and
Right,
That's
that
nothing
wasn't right at
there.
that's
all.
I,
just
I
my
don't
That's a,
know. I don't
yeah.
know. I
That's
can't
how
say it was
to me.
right or
That's how
wrong for the simple
typical
fact
for
is like I
18-year
said,
old birthday party when you got little kids there. Little kids there. That's no longer an 18-year old birthday party to me.
Hmm.
That's everybody's included. So anything you can. Never mind. Let me shut up.
if you got siblings and you having a house party now, what she could have did was go ahead and let CJ have them kids Thursday, which he was supposed to get. But
right.
yet she wanted her kids to be at her daughter's birthday party. And
It
again,
should,
there's not as a mother, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as them people weren't getting drunk, falling out, doing drugs, doing, having guns and all the rest of that type of stuff, ain't nothing wrong with it.
She wanted her twins to be at the birthday party. So a reasonable mother
me
would
Mother and
have
royalty
would
don't
have had
belong
a
in the
little
a
same
reasonable
sentence.
incident.
mother would have had a birthday party for the family
Right. That's
Right.
what I was gonna say.
before,
A little
so
intimate
that they
family
all could have
gathering.
celebrated together,
And
all of
then
the
went
siblings,
on to
and
have your
then had the
yeah,
18-year-old party
yeah,
where
that
the
would
Right.
be way
kids
more
would
But
not
appropriate.
maybe they
mix.
consider, maybe they consider Lola and them they family. We don't know that.
I ain't talking about Lola and them. I'm talking about having the family. Lola could have been there with the family with the little boy. I'm pretty sure she
Yeah.
got a mama to take her son to instead of having
Etc.
him at that birthday party.
Okay. Even
Everybody, it should have
Lola,
been.
Lola mama was at the birthday party.
hold on. Even P Diddy said after a certain time, the kids got to go.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Mm,
Of course he would. But yet at the
But
same
he
time,
already know what's best for the kids.
the
Is my point I'm
average,
trying to make.
the average mother with an average income, with an average, you know, parenting style, ain't gonna be talking about them. Oh well, we'll have a party.
Well,
Then
we can't
maybe
put
you
mothering
got to
and
look at
royalty in the
all other
same sentence.
scenarios. Maybe they didn't want it. Maybe she didn't want to front the money to have a family gathering and then have a birthday party. Maybe she don't got the money for that. You gotta look at all the different scenarios. Everybody can't everybody can't move like that.
But all I can say is you
But
can't
She can
and,
put
move
and
as
that's
royalty
much
the
and your
as
mama
what
reality of
in
the
the
you want.
same
situation.
sentence.
She can
shit,
move as good as what else you
I
want
had
to
to
do.
move like that. Shit, I had two kids, two different ages. My son wasn't allowed at my daughter's 18th birthday. He
Had the
wasn't
means, you
allowed in her
probably had the
16th
means.
birthday.
You probably had the means and the necessities to be able to move like that.
No,
Some
no,
people
no,
don't.
no. That's before I made it big. This was our hood fabulous time. But I made sure that me, him, his daddy, we went out and celebrated, and then his daddy took him on when it was time to have her sweet 16th birthday party, when it was time to do her 18th birthday party. I never let my son intertwine with none of that. I told y'all I did ages. Ages had to be appropriate at every
Mhm.
party that my kids
I'm
had.
sitting up here, I'm talking, but yet at the same time, I can almost but guarantee you, my daughter is in the next room for me right now. She would tell you that my kids ain't never been to an adult party. But my daughter had her 18th party. We did it at the Coliseum. And
Yep,
one no kids up under the age of 18 allowed.
right.
But yet at the same time, certain people don't move like I move, and that don't make it wrong nor right.
It's facts. That's what I said. That's how they were raised. Like I said, but I wasn't in my fabulous time. But I tell you, I'll move heaven and earth for my kids. So we had that fabulous 18th and sweet 16. I told you I had Soldier Boy at my daughter's birthday, sweet 16.
Maybe that two
And
or three grand that she spent for that birthday party was her moving heaven and earth. We don't know that.
Right, exactly.
I just know one thing now, and I know maybe like Margaret said, things can change, but I know when I was, at that age, when I was in my addiction or whatever, one thing I know, I never let my kids see me pick up no drinks or get high. If I wanted to have a party at my house, my kids went across the street to my cousin's house. You know what I mean? I would never let my kids see me having the parties that I did with older people. Now
See,
that I
that's
say for
the difference. That's the difference between age and then. For the simple fact that like my kids my kids knew I smoked when I was 14 years old when I started smoking. So I've been smoking for almost 40, 30 years.
hmm
But yet just because they knew that I smoked and they was around me, I fire up a blunt in a second in front of my damn kids and wouldn't give a fuck. That don't mean that they didn't pick up. Don't neither one of my kids smoke weed. They don't do no drugs and they don't drink.
hmm
So we can't say, oh, now that's gonna make the kids wanna pick up this and think that this and that is okay. No, not necessarily. Just like I said, some people say, oh, you smoke weed, you gonna end up doing other drugs. No, that's not necessarily true because I never did another drug a day in my motherfucking life unless they was prescribed. But
right.
it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, and it doesn't mean that it is going to happen.
Everybody's raised different.
Yeah.
Everybody was raised different. But
Exactly.
some mamas, they should have enough respect for themselves to, if you know you got friends that's gonna be a certain way, don't come do bringing that behavior around my child if my child have not been exposed to it yet. Because you got kids that's gonna be questioning, what's this? What's going on? Is this okay to do this? If you don't feel like it's okay to do this, then why would you have your child around the environment? If you're gonna be at a stripper party, you think that they're gonna have a 5 or 6 year old there? You might as well say that was close
Oh,
counter
I told y'all.
Some
to it.
kids, some kids, you can have kids around stripper party. You didn't. It's been kids that's been
Well,
around
cause
stripper parties.
those are
They've
some
been
rookie
around
parents
drug
be thinking it's
abuse
okay
parties
to
I
that
be
told
don't
having
turn out to be
kids
strippers
around
and don't
strippers
turn out to
parties,
be used
because
strippers.
there's no respect at all. Because at the end of the day, those parents are lost in the head if you think that it's okay.
you
It's
heard me when I
it's
said
not.
that my son had a hotel party when he was younger, right? And I was in there cutting up the cake, and my cousins was in the living room. They was playing the video game on the TV that was in the living room area. And I heard a knock at the door, and they answered the door, and it was some strippers. Came to the wrong party. I acted a donkey. I almost went to jail over that shit.
Hmm.
My son is not. He wasn't even 10 yet, and I almost went in.
Hmm.
Motherfucker, you not about to bring no motherfucking strippers up. My cousin's like,
Exactly.
cuz, let them, no, fuck no. My son, I don't give a fuck. He's a boy.
See, that's
Oh,
a I'm not gonna sit up here and have no damn strippers at no 10-year
yeah,
old
no.
party, nor
They
no
came to the
nor
wrong house.
nor an 18-year-old party. But yet, that's me. That's how I may move. They don't make it. They don't make me. I don't know. I just don't.
Hey,
Well,
I don't see the
you
judgment
you
in
strippers
it.
you
twerk.
cool you cool with
Strippers
that?
twerk.
But I'm just saying that I almost went the fuck off, nigga.
And you had every right to, because at
Shit,
the end of the day, you
nigga.
protected your son.
And then
My daughter never.
they gonna find the right party that they were supposed to be to. And when they was leaving that party, my son and his friends was all in the pool, and they was walking past and tried to wave to him. I stood up and looked at him like, bitch, keep playing with me.
Hey, Deb Deb.
But
I
sure,
couldn't even say
Uh-huh.
lying growing up. You know how bad that was?
Huh?
but sure.
You
Yeah.
better not even set up and
When
say lying to an
when I was
adult.
growing up, kids like I couldn't even be around grown folks conversation. Like
Me
Exactly.
neither.
Oh no, yeah.
Me
Uh-uh.
neither. No.
yeah,
Now, I
if
couldn't either, but yet, kid behavior. I snuck in and listened and talked and went
Yeah.
in. I
The,
mean, went back and talked to my cousins, them, and told them what was being said. And
the key
I did,
word,
I did a whole lot of things that kids
the
shouldn't do or
Margaret,
shouldn't
the
be
key
able
word,
to do.
you snuck to see. You snuck.
Yeah, I did. I snuck.
Okay. That's the key word right there.
I snuck in and poked my head in. I watched them playing. Now, that's the habit that I did pick up. I
Mm.
started gambling. At the same damn time. Like I said, I ain't give a fuck about no strippers or what was in their cups and all the rest of that type of shit. I wanted to, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I'm
just
with
see
you
different
too.
outcomes from situations that, like, I know people that I grew up with, they families had parties and basement parties and house parties, and kids was upstairs in the bedroom and snuck down. And like I said, like even when it comes to, like, doing the Michael Jackson thing or whatever, we snuck down in our pajamas and did that and went on back up in our rooms, and we didn't turn. I don't got a cousin that's a drug addict or a dope fiend or alcoholic or be out stripping and doing all the rest of that type of shit. And we grew up around the same type of situation that's going on with royalty and her kids at that party. We grew up with that. And that it didn't make us, I mean, it didn't make a difference for us. Now, I don't know what it's like to be constant, like you see this shit on a regular basis, like
Yeah.
it's normal, but
Yeah.
yet at the same, I mean, it's situations that we did too. It's I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it besides the fact that it ain't all bad.
It's just sad.
What is that? Who is that?
I
That's
guess
in,
I'm just thinking more for the kids' sake. What
uh,
they already know. What
Who's
they.
that?
I
What's
don't know.
that?
Cameron said these parents nowadays don't know how to be
Shanti.
a parent. They rather be their
The
kids.
friends.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's Ashanti. Hold on. Oh, she muted. She said they'd rather be their kids' friends. My grandkids will never be out here doing that
Ratchet
ratchet activity.
activities.
Yeah.
Right.
Hit the
That's
thumbs up,
sad.
y'all. Y'all hit the thumbs up.
Yes, hit the thumbs.
So,
Hmm.
Cindy, I don't know who you are. Uh, I
And
don't know
that's a
if you're
big
from here.
No, we
failure
not.
of the
We don't
Gen
need.
Z generation.
Have a
There's too many I
conversation in
want to
the
be
chat, Cindy.
friends.
She said, "I'm here to have a respectful conversation."
Well, have the respectful conversation in the chat, baby. Unless you gonna get on camp with now, cause
Oh,
they.
see, I thought you was gonna hit the panel
No,
about
this
the
ain't the
Oh,
chat.
she
The
said I'm about
chat's
to.
on
No,
the. Go up
I'm
to the
talking to
other chat.
OC. I'm talking to OC. Yeah, she said okay in a
Go
But
in
minute.
do
the
y'all
other
think
chat,
about it?
Cindy.
There's a difference between the millennial era and the Gen Z where, for an example, we had big mamas, growing
Right,
up, we had big
right.
Yeah,
mamas. We had villages like
I'm
helping
a
all
big
the
mama.
kids.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like friends. It's everybody.
I ain't
Parents
nobody's
not even
Everybody's
friend.
parents.
friends
It's
Right.
except
friends.
adults and children. Like
Mm.
Ain't
John.
nothing wrong with being your child's friend as long as you can make, as long as they can
Oh
differentiate
no, I couldn't do it.
differentiate the difference.
But that's
I
that shit.
couldn't. I
They
had
not
my child had
differentiating
to
the
respect
difference.
me.
They not.
See,
They are not.
we have me and my daughter have a relationship where she knows I'm the mother, and
Yes.
we chill, like getting our toes and nails and shop, and make sure that my grandchildren and her sons are okay. Just like a few minutes ago, we sat on the phone and talked for a while, and she was like, "You know what? I never thought in a million years I would have two kids like you had two kids." She
Mm-hmm.
said, "And I am so happy that you trained me so I know what to do."
Mm-hmm.
And I did. I didn't train her as being my friend. I trained her as I wanted her independent. I wanted her to know how to get out here and get that money. I wanted her to get that education. I wanted her to stand up for herself. I trained her to be a strong woman, not no woman out here in the streets trying to find this man or that man to help me pay some bills. She stands on her own.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, when you have a parent that's easy to talk to, that helps. Like if you always being so strict and everything is no, you're not listening to anything the child has to say or anything like
Yeah,
that,
no, we
You're
then no.
hindering their growth.
Right.
If you sit up here and try to close your kid off from everything that
Like
in
what's being done to
reality,
me.
that's reality, then you gonna make them grieve, and they gonna go out in this world and they gonna get fucked around seriously.
That's why I did what I did. I I kept them in a world where they could get ahead, but I allowed them to go to my aunt's house on the weekends where it was hood so they could get that street.
Mm-hmm.
But during the weekday, they was at home in them books. But on the weekend, I
What
let
you
them
trying
go
to
over there
be?
and hang out and get the dirt and the grid and run the little streets over there where they lived at, because they lived in a different part of town that was grittier than where we lived at. But they got that street, and I put my sauce and my aunt put her sauce, and we made them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. You gotta, if you're gonna teach them how to be street, you also have to teach them how to differentiate from being street to being educated to being, a normal progressive human being. You can't block life out. This is life.
I'm gonna be in and out because I'm cooking.
You
But
can't.
I wanted to chime in. Um,
You see,
I think that's one of the problems with mothers. A best friend, as a mother, you are the biggest teacher
mm-hmm.
of your child's life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ain't no best friend, okay, can teach your kid how to maneuver through life. And I think parents are getting it misconstrued with this. Oh, that's my best friend. I'm my daughter's best friend. No, because your best friend can't teach the way a mother can.
Because your
And
best
that's one
friend
of
can
those
stab you in the back.
issues with this parenting these days. It's too many mothers trying to be their kid's friend. Okay, you can't be out there shaking your ass with your kids. Can't be
Well,
doing that. You a
I'm
teacher.
all. I am my daughter's best friend. My bonus kid's best friend, and not
Yeah,
to
yeah, they
brag,
close.
but my daughter has 2 degrees working on her masters. My daughter-in-laws are doctors, and I mean, well, LPNs, and they do their thing in the
And that's
nursing and
all fine and
doctors
dandy,
field.
but
My son been working at the same company for all his damn life.
not everybody's kid is gonna absorb it that way.
No,
You put
So
that's
them
what
to
you
being
can look at
you gave
you
them
that's
can
the
look
realization
at a
of it
mother.
all.
You can look
Not
at a mother.
everybody,
you
I don't
put
care
them to
how
the
good of a parent you are, not everybody's kid is going to turn out A1. I don't care how bad of a parent
I
you are.
agree. I
That
agree.
doesn't
But
mean
you
that your
can look at
kids are going to turn out bad either.
but you can
see
look at a lot of these
you had
kids.
experience. You knew where you went. You didn't want them kids to go where you went. So you
Mm-hmm.
put all of your efforts and everything into your children to
You
show
damn,
them and teach
you
them
damn right.
everything.
I showed them
So
every corner of the world.
exactly,
But
And
not
I
exactly,
taught
everybody,
them
not every
and I
mother is
taught
like
them
that.
the consequences of their action.
exactly. You did what every mother's supposed to do.
Supposed to be
Give
doing.
them everything 100 straight up
But
full.
that's why come you ain't supposed to that's why come you ain't supposed to sit up here. You ain't supposed to, teach them, oh well, this how it is in the hood, and then glorify everything and don't show them the consequences of what can happen due to their actions. If you sitting up like, oh, this, I'm gonna drink this, I'm gonna smoke this, I'm gonna drop this pill, I'm gonna do this, and then everything you wake up the next morning and everything go as it did yesterday. No, you got to also show them the consequences of those actions,
Right.
because if they going into something blind and they thinking that it's going to turn out one way, you setting them up for failure.
Yeah.
You have to show them the repercussions of what the hell
Hey,
it is what they
and
do,
another thing you got to show your kids, cause I teach this lesson a lot too. Not to my
and
grandkids.
hold
I
them
teach it.
fucking accountable.
I teach this to my two kids. I teach them that mommy's not gonna bail you out of everything.
That's,
I'm
yeah,
not
but I
bailing you
said,
out of everything. So if you go over there and fuck up that money that you get, I just preached this the other day. You go fuck up that money if you want to. I'm not bailing you out. If
Mm-hmm.
you're not coming back over here asking for a lump sum so you can do this and do that and put your no baby.
hell no.
You got no. It's your turn. It's your time. Put your money and do what you got to do. Pay them bills, and I'm gonna tell y'all. I stood on business today because I got a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
My son called me and said he found a new spider. Tried to get me, y'all. He tried to get me. Talking about I found this spider. It's on sale. It's fire. It's this. Don't bait me. Don't bait me. And then gonna say you want to go test drive it? Nah, bro. Why don't you go back? He talking about, but you said I don't want that. You go buy it. It's on fire. You go buy it and bring it over here and let me see it. He talking about, oh, no, I'm good on that. I just thought nah, bruh. You thought you had me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you thought. You thought you was baiting me. I said, nah. I said, don't you got to buy some furniture for your house? Why you over there looking at motorcycles? Why ain't you out there looking for couches and shit? And then he gonna call earlier talking about, can can you look and see if beds to go got a sectional. Why don't you look? Why do I have to do it? Because why? I I have to do everything,
Mm-hmm.
and that's crazy. Because his butt. I'm gonna tell you, I love my son to death, y'all. But I'm gonna tell you, he got this little money, and he did buy him a whole condo.
Mm-hmm.
He paid cash for it, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But who did he try to throw in? Can you put the your homeowner's insurance on my condo? Mine,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Get your own.
mine. He was like, "You already paying? Yeah, I'm paying for mine." He was like, "Well, can't you put mine on your policy?" I said, "If I do that, then who's gonna pay for it?"
Mm-hmm. You.
You think my son be trying me, y'all?
There's a time
My
where you
daughter.
gotta let people
I
get
made
kids
their ass
know.
go. I got my own insurance, and I made their ass go out and get their own insurance.
Huh?
Although
Yep.
they are on my insurance, but you have to have your own
Right.
damn
There
insurance.
is a boundaries when it comes down to being grown and then
Right.
hand it to you to a silver platter. Cause nowadays you ain't gonna wake up a millionaire overnight. You gotta work
You
hard
gotta work for that. Hmm.
for it. Ain't no spoiling you, spoon feeding you, blah blah blah. If I had to get up and get my tail to work, you gotta get up and get your tail to go to work. Simple. If you want things in life, you gotta work hard for it.
No,
It
Uh,
ain't
that's
gonna be
all.
no OnlyFans account, boom, and then you think you're gonna get it just like then and there. Nah, you gotta work hard for that. Mm-mm.
hmm.
Look, hold on. I even tried to ask the little nigga. I said, can I get a room?
Huh?
Shit,
Wait.
if I'm paying the insurance, can I get a room? He gonna laugh
Hmm.
and say, no, no, you got a whole well, you can't get no insurance.
Well, wait a minute. Sunshine Mill says transparency and parenting are parallel, but there are boundaries when you want them to excel more than
Exactly.
you.
And you as the parent has to make those boundaries and set them. Well, set those boundaries and enforce them.
Right.
She also says some people live their lives through their children. That's when it becomes an issue.
And I
Yep.
think that's what Warty
Yeah,
is doing with
Yep.
Jalea.
if you miss your whole childhood, you see most of them parents that miss their whole childhood, they live it through their kids because they want to be young and stay and you not that child's age,
And
but
that's why Jalea is so ready to be 18. So
I
Warty can get
never
the
I
experience.
never accepted that concept. Like at
Yeah.
17, when I became a parent for the first time at the age of 17, I became a parent. I didn't give a fuck about going to the clubs and
right.
hanging out and hanging with a gang of people or a group of people or none of that. I was a parent.
Right, Cam. That's what Charlene's doing.
Say that
She's so
again,
excited
Ken.
about Jalea 18 now. You can do whatever. Jalea even said in her video with the car with her nation, I'm ready to go to the club. Even when she did it with Warty. Her and
What?
Warty is ready to be in the club at the same time. Just like Mama's so cool, always be at the club with Warty. Jalea getting
Huh?
ready to do the same thing.
I be in the club.
No, not you. Sorry, I mean virtually Mama Take Your Tanya. My bad, y'all. Take Your Tanya.
Ain't that a bitch, but
Hey,
yeah.
hey, look,
As a
replay for
parent,
the
I
for the
don't want to. I can't see myself being in the club with my daughter. And my daughter, fucking 30, damn near 30 years old. She 26. And it ain't no way in hell that I can see myself talking about some. I want to go
I'm
and
not
hang
going
out
with
in the
that.
club with
Mm-mm.
her and her friends. I don't want to do. Me as a grown ass woman don't want to be involved in that.
No,
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 You
no,
Yeah.
and
know,
I guess that's
I
what we
don't.
are saying about the twins being at the party. They should not be around nobody that's twerking and exposed and stuff like that. Even if they were, that's what we're trying to say. That's like if Jalea and them be in the club with Charlene, that would make you feel. I wouldn't want to be in the club with my mama. I wouldn't want to see my sister being twerking around with friends and stuff. That made me feel odd. Like, what is this?
Right. Shit.
That'd be awkward. I don't want to see my sister shaking her
I,
butt in front of
Mm-mm.
somebody and then boom. Oh, when I get older, that's okay. But when a grown man wants somebody to come over here and do that, for me to do that on them, oh, it's a problem.
shoot.
Like I could understand where Margaret's coming from as far as okay, here's the gray area. Maybe it wasn't what we saw on camera. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Okay, we'll roll with that. I think that one of the issues is, yeah, Margaret, like have the kids celebrate, their birthday with their sibling or whatever. But at a certain time, if you know she is 18, so we know the party gonna go a little long, a little late at night. Why not send those babies
Yeah,
with
and
their
you know
father?
what, D? I get that.
But
I
hold on,
get,
hold on,
and
hold
I
on,
get what
hold
you
on,
saying
hold
too.
on. But hold on,
Okay.
because you know you're gonna be entertaining. You know you want to enjoy this moment with your 18-year-old daughter, because you can see in the video that Daya and CJ are trying to get royalties attention, like pick me up or mommy, mommy, mommy. Like you can
Mm-hmm.
see all of that. But see this
Yeah,
all
she
that
kept
that's
pushing
just
her away.
Cam said they were drinking at the party. They were drinking
Yeah,
at the party.
And
that's what
that's
I'm
when the
saying. Like,
baby should never been around.
they should have never been there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I agree with. Now, like 8, 9 o'clock, they should have been in bed.
Right.
But as far as like throughout the day, they running through there, they doing kid shit. They just being average kids. Now, I can agree that at like 8, 9 o'clock, yeah, it's bedtime. Whether it's a party going on or not, it's a bedtime. It's bedtime.
Yeah,
I get
but
that part. It ain't but again, like I said, when you used to seeing it and like I got a lot of my family is huge. Yeah, y'all don't grasp the concept of what I'm saying. I come from my grandparents had 14 kids and my family is very, very tight. I have like maybe 41, 42 cousins, first cousins, and then we got cousins, second cousins, and third cousins, and I got nieces and nephews. I have seen all types of behavior, all types of characters, so I know that all of them don't turn out the way, one way. Some things go, and some things go differently. Some people pan out differently. It don't I mean, to me, like I said, for me, my opinion is it wasn't such a big deal. But to others, it might be a big deal. And I can understand how it might be a big deal. Just like I get how it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
right.
See, and I can understand that too, because there's some people that was raised that way, and some that weren't.
Hmm.
So shit, we can't. We can only have our own opinion of how we was raised,
Right.
Yeah, and I
and
guess
and
that's probably
and,
where I'm
and
coming off as
that's
for
it.
it
So
myself, how I
hey,
was raised,
And
and then
I
I've
was raised
never
in a
been in that
typical
environment.
70s, typical 70s household where, you had a gang of damn family and shit just happens to kick off and parties happen, basement parties, house parties, backyard parties,
yeah,
and all that shit kicked off. And I don't know. I just seen a lot, and I know
I've seen a
I
lot too.
seen
I just
different
I
shit.
just don't announce it,
I
on this
used to get
platform.
in.
I think we've all been through some stuff. We've all seen some things whether people choose to share it or not. I've been
Hmm.
through
Yeah.
a whole lot.
I hated
But
I hated them pool them
but I
them.
think what I went through is part of is what helped me shape and mold my kids.
Hmm.
Now, me, my kid wouldn't be there. Yeah, you
Right.
could say happy
Exactly.
birthday,
Fact,
to your sister or your brother. Come nighttime, this is your sister's moment to shine. You
Hmm.
want with your dad.
Hmm.
Period.
Shit, look, hold on. We would. I
Pimping ain't
told
easy. Say Diddy said the party starts after the kids are asleep.
you.
right.
I told y'all my grandfather. I said to this day I didn't know he was the man, but he bought the property that we all lived on. Okay, so if my parents had a party, then they would trot us across the yard to my grandparents' house, which was the big house in the middle. We trot us over there every weekend, and then they all having a party outside, and then we'd be in the window at my grandma's house looking at everybody. Have fun. Just
Yep.
look. That's all we could do.
Right. Right.
We wasn't running over there. If we went out of the
Hell
house
no.
to
Got
go
our
run
ass
out
beat
there, my granddaddy would have ate us alive with that
for
one
real.
blow.
For real.
Hmm.
So all we
Yep.
could
That's
do
how I
was
was raised.
listen to the music from
Yep.
the window,
Hmm.
and my grandma get out that window.
Yeah.
Like my family, they used
Go in
to
there
do.
and lay on that pallet and watch TV.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Mhm.
And there we go. We
That
made
sounds like my granny. Get y'all ass in that living room and make them pallets.
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
And my
They,
We
family,
hey,
that
we
living
used to
room and
have
make
these
a
big old
pallet.
parties, and
And
the kids had to go in the like the basement part because there was gifts that we wasn't exposed to or to be able to see. Like that's when families was all coming together, and whatnot. And they used to get so creative, and they used to be all loud, laughing, carrying on, but the kids just could not see it. But now that I'm older, that's the time when I wish I was grown because I was like, what was in the presents y'all used to hide us from? We couldn't even see.
Right.
Like, y'all used to have to
Mhm.
put us all back there. And if we even peek around the corner, get your
We
ass back
had
in that
holiday
damn room. They
parties.
took me out.
We had holiday parties that can turn out to be just like, Julia birthday party where everybody, and when you have holiday parties, you have family members of all ages there. And then shit, they can turn out to where the 18 and 19-year-olds up there twerking and doing the new trend and dances and all the rest of that type of shit, and yet you still have 6 and 8-year-olds running around. Now, I don't see the difference in between having a family birthday party and, I mean, a family holiday get together or gathering or whatever, and having, a birthday party. It ain't, I can't see the difference in that.
I
And
wish we would.
maybe it's because, I don't know. I don't know.
I know
We just try to keep it respectable,
whatever
at all ages.
the kids' age was the kids' range was the kids' age. That's what it was. You know what I mean? There were
I
no
wish we.
younger kids around, no bigger kids party. When that's the way I came up. My grandmama was very strict, and if
Shit.
somebody invited me to a
But
party,
that can be the reality of these situations. Because, like I said, if you having a family, let's say you having a family reunion, and you at a park, and y'all could be at a park, at a hall, or
yeah,
anywhere, and shit like that is still
after
gonna happen,
And guess
especially in the
what? And then
African
you know
American
what?
culture.
And
after
you know
that, after a
what?
certain hour, the
Yeah.
kids, little kids, it's time for them to go.
When the
Yeah.
when the when the grown when the after cat well the cash money take over the 99 2000 crowd go start. And if I have kids at a young age, my crew, let's go. That's
Look,
that's that's a, that's a signal.
that's
Yeah.
like what you just said, Margaret. Holiday parties, right? My
Hmm.
my granddaddy and them had the Christmas and Thanksgiving at their house.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when my uncles and aunts used to be whispering, talking about you got this, you got my granddaddy would tell them, God dang it, get gone across the yard of y'all shit. These kids is over here.
See,
Hmm.
Y'all go on in there.
mm-hmm.
Now y'all go on and take it on over there to y'all house. Y'all take y'all cards and go
That's
on
right.
over there. Y'all not in front of them. He would put them out, and they'd be happy that he put them out. Why? Because they ain't have to have their kids. All their kids was staying there with them, and they get to
Mm-hmm.
go enjoy. Now my granddaddy and them gone. Where my time
Hmm.
at?
Hmm.
And you can't even talk in codes no more. These kids will figure out
They know exactly what you're
everything.
saying. Yeah.
Like even with facial expressions, you can't even use your eyes to do a certain way because you got some kids looking up at you
That's
now
because
because
they
that's
got
what they
so many
used to.
outlets. They got computers and TVs
No, they ain't even gonna worry about you
and
no more
kids
now.
and kids at school, their own peers. They got it's different outlets now. They got more outlets than what we got. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have,
No.
We
TV like
didn't
that.
need it
We
though.
had
We
we
didn't.
had real grown, grandparents and aunties and uncles and all the rest of that. Kids have 18 different damn outlets where we only had three or four.
Shit, I
So
had
of
the
course,
best
if
childhood
they
though.
and those kids that's gonna pick up on what's going on YouTube,
Yeah.
inform their friend. Hey, did you see this on YouTube? Did you see that on TV? Did you see? That's how it is now.
Because these kids are so spoiled now. Everybody have a phone. Everybody did. When I was growing
Yeah.
up, I didn't
Damn
even
right.
have
My
no phone at
granddaughter,
the age
5 years
that these
old, got a
kids
whole
got.
fucking iPhone.
And
That's
then on
Shit,
top of
exactly
that,
what.
at
Excuse
five,
me,
they got an
Carolyn.
iPhone
That's exactly
16.
why I won't let you on the panel. That's exactly why. I'm reading your comments in the private chat,
with
and
Carolyn,
yeah, it's crazy.
she is royalty supporter.
Wow,
Yeah, I
what the
know.
hell?
It's
What's
that Kim
going on
lady.
in the chat?
That Kim lady. I know. I just know it's her.
Hold on, Damien.
Hey, lazy girl.
Yeah.
At least, girl.
Hold on. I gotta laugh real quick. Am I bow legged, Damien?
No, you ain't bow legged.
Where
Who
did they
done
get
said
that
you bow
from? I
legged?
wonder. Where in
Nigga,
the hell did they get
they
that from?
swear up
Hey,
and
Lady
down I'm
Queen,
bow legged. Nigga, I'm too tall to be bow legged, huh?
how you doing, Lady Queen?
They
That
need
would
to
be
want
some
to. They need to be
ugly
worried
ass
about that
shit.
wheelchair.
Nigga, I am so motherfucking tall. You motherfuckers back here in the back is retarded.
It's only one person,
Well,
Carolyn
baby,
James.
baby, a 304. Now you better go call royalty that. Okay, that's that OnlyFans shit, baby. I've had in my timeline on one hand, baby, one hand,
So
and
evil.
it ain't even all fingers.
So Evo, behave. Don't let her get your
So
blood
evil.
pressure up.
Oh no, she didn't get my blood pressure up. I'm
My
laughing because I'm what
my
is
brother say he want to see.
it?
Sunshine Mel say, I just think people were more respectful how they
Hey,
moved. No
Carolyn,
certain drugs
you
was
you
at
you
our parties, but it
Carolyn
wasn't
reading
displayed
these
when
messages, man.
children
Uh-oh.
was present.
Hold on,
Right.
They
look,
done got us started, y'all.
let me laugh at Carolyn back here in the back, okay? Carolyn, these messages don't make or break me, baby, because I'm in this king size bed and I am laying here with my 86-inch TV on the wall in the bedroom,
that. Oh,
and I am not stressed out about nothing you're saying. So, baby, these knock knees that I have, because I ain't got no bow leg, these knock knees that I
I'm
get,
done.
and this Georgia peach back here in the back, we fine over here because you the slow bitch.
Was she coming from royalty side? They all slow as hell.
Nigga, for a bitch to keep calling me somebody else, and I'm damn sure that person is not me because that little woman is 5 foot even the way she look. I am a cool 6 foot, baby.
um, Twins said,
Without
"Come on to
shoes on.
Boston."
Huh?
My brother said, "Come on to Boston."
Tell your brother I'm gonna get on the game in a few minutes with y'all. Tell him I'm gonna get on the game
Pimpin'
with
ain't
y'all in a
easy.
few
Say, I
minutes.
like peaches.
Pimping ain't
Look,
easy. You
see,
gonna like
look, see,
royalty?
we can laugh, Carolyn, because I show myself to these people on this panel.
Hmm.
I don't have no problem with it. I just like not showing you motherfuckers to make y'all mad.
Period.
I don't even
Okay?
understand what the big deal is about how what you look like, how you look. None of
Uh,
that. That's crazy
I
work.
don't understand it
Lady
either.
Queen said, did y'all see how she let Nation walk around like that around men?
Girl,
I'm not surprised because she let
I
the
haven't
kids see her
seen.
brother, sisters. I mean, her sister
look, hold
twerking.
on. Hold on. She had the little, she's 13 now. Okay. She's not 18. She's 13. And she had on the swimsuit top that shows half of the titties up
Yeah,
underneath that.
that was not
See
that
now that
very
that's too
inappropriate.
much.
That's
That is
very
too,
inappropriate.
that's too much. That's too much because of Ron and because of that cameraman.
Yeah.
It was too. That's too much. I would agree with that.
And
For the simple fact
the
that
little
the,
boys, that too. It's like, come on,
Baby, never.
you're
mm,
advertising. That's what that is.
And,
You're
mm,
hold on. I gotta make you mad. I'm sorry, Carolyn, that you're an old lady and I'm I'm in my 40s and I still turn the little young boys on. Huh?
Oh,
mm,
I can pull up to the gas
oh,
station down the street and I'm guaranteed when I pull this peach out,
not peach.
them little 19 and 20-year-old boys is always hollering. And baby, what I tell them? Yeah, boy, I'm old enough to be your mama. Leave me alone and keep it
Cameron
low.
said,
But
Cameron said, I
Hey,
don't
so
see
Evo,
it.
do you drop it like a
just
top
for the
like Medea
simple
do?
fact that I can have probably your son turn his head to look, that's what makes me laugh. Cause you talk, do all that talking, and I'm guarantee, I bet you my son wouldn't even give you two looks.
Mm-mm-mm.
No, Kamari, do not show her undercarriage of her.
Good time is
Okay.
so annoying. He be in my comments. He or
No,
she
you
be
have
in
never
my
seen
comments
her dressed
pressing
like that.
me about royalty. When I got one question, good time. Did you go feed them kids today?
Uh,
Did you go put some money in royalties account today? Since
Her
y'all be
dummy
so
friend
much
on
worried
her
about what we
OnlyFans
got to say.
account.
Lady Queen says CJ needs to get custody of his kids, but I'm telling you now, he will be trying to be safe, keep her safe because he want her to do better.
He need
Mm,
to quit protecting her.
he really do.
He's been too soft on her.
They've
All
been
that
going.
crap they
Yeah.
pulled.
Hold on.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Damien. My bad.
No, I'm sorry. I was talking to my brother. My bad.
Okay, but all that stuff that he's been allowing on
What
either
the
side,
hell?
child boo.
You turn their head that you start talking. They said, "Oh hell, what is that? My picture right there."
Yeah, I think that is your picture. That's a
Lord
troll.
have mercy.
Oh,
And
he stole your picture.
yeah, did y'all hear when
That's the
Charlene said
that's
she
the
had
newest
Ron
one
around
too.
for a reason? I didn't hear her say that. She had
Yeah,
Ron
I
around
did.
for a reason.
We
Well,
know
what
that
that
reason.
meant?
You the slow bitch
Let me
back
go
here
get
saying I'm bow-legged. I'm a hermaphrodite. I got kids, baby. I got kids. You slow because
it.
first of all, the reason why you slow,
What's up, Aquafina in the building?
you are the slowest.
Carolyn is slow for the simple fact that she ain't doing nothing but it's the repeating what we say about them about you.
Right.
Period, Margaret.
It's just crazy because let me tell you, I have a diploma. Uh, I got two diploma, high school diploma. Well, three. Mine. I got three high school diplomas on it. But some you asked a question back there. What was my daughter doing at 18? My daughter graduated high school and she graduated with more credits than she was supposed to have because she was that smart. And she had a full ride, not no partial. She had a full ride to Duke University.
Hey,
And she graduated from Duke University.
wait a
Now,
minute. I'm a
where
Target
where
fan.
where where is Jalea graduating from? I'll wait.
OnlyFans University.
I'll wait. Where's your daughter graduating from, Carolyn? Because I know where mine
Spectrum
graduated
University.
from, and I know where my son graduated from. My son went to a HBC. He let me get that right. He went to Bennett.
HBCU.
Yes, my son went to Benedict College.
Hey, Benedict Tigers. Hey,
Okay, now
period.
and graduated from Benedict College. He
A
has an
good school.
engineering degree. So get that shit correct when you come for me, cause mine they stepped on that platter.
Why do you
Now learn
continue to
something from me. I was hard on my kids. Education came first before out here playing in the streets.
Streets gonna disrespect you harder than anything. You
Okay.
She,
better be ready to get ready for it. That's why I was
Back,
saying about Jalea. She's so
back,
ready to be grown, but when that street life hit,
baby,
she
baby.
better be ready for all. She might need to focus on being book smart first
I think
before getting in that
80% of
street
us up
smart.
here on this panel can say the same damn thing. We
Right.
all can wait till we got grown, but then when we
Back.
got
And when we
grown,
got
we got
there, I was
knocked in our
like,
fucking faces with
baby,
reality.
for
Cause
real,
I
for
don't want
real.
like I be like, Lord, is this the grown I'm talking about?
It
I want
looks
to go
so
back in
easy.
time.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know that's right.
I was watching my mom, my grandmama, and it looked easy. Huh? Shit.
I
and
see why they say
Carolyn,
we ain't got that
I
McDonald's money.
sent. Look, this is what you don't know, Carolyn, because I sent CJ a message and I told CJ if he wants to sue royalty and go for full custody, I would give him that. He never responded to that. He looked at it and never responded. So, hey, I offered and I can screenshot my message. So,
You say, wait, OnlyFans have a college degree?
Well,
so,
you might
so
as
let's say
well.
this, Carolyn.
That was me
When y'all
cutting up.
gonna go fund royalty 15,000? Because y'all gotta stay up longer than 24 hours to get 15,000.
Child Jalea might as well go to ICDC college.
Mm,
Girl,
mm.
Jalea is not gonna read a book. She can't even read one fish
Not
sentence.
IDC, what is the phone?
ICDC college. ICDC
Oh,
college.
you
What's
hold
the
on,
masterpiece shit?
that was Master P,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
With Romeo.
I thought that sounded familiar.
That was him and Romeo.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Girl,
Girl,
you ain't
no.
about nothing.
Oh yeah.
That's he a little too nice, Lady Queen. A little too nice to the wrong people. Hmm, my opinion.
He's just too nice. I couldn't do it. Like you done dragged my name through the mud and everything. Ain't no way. If CPS would have kept coming, I would have been like, "Yep, she did it. Yep,
Okay.
Hey, I'm
it's
gonna
time."
tell you like this. That man didn't let us hear them conversations,
I
but
know he couldn't.
I'm sure he already told him she was on OnlyFans.
Hmm.
Shit. And I guarantee the food stamp office knows that you do an OnlyFans and your page has been given to them and your motherfucking YouTube channel's been given to them with your analytics
I think
Mm-hmm.
and
CJ just
and your promotions.
don't want to be
So,
one of them one of them daddies that go after and rip apart they baby mamas, and then we be on the other end talking about some. Well, damn, why he go so hard, and he
okay.
shouldn't have did that to her, and he should have did this, and he couldn't. Why he do that? He don't want to be that person.
But my
That's the
thing
reason
is
why come
though,
he don't go that hard on them, and he gotta have respect for the fact that regardless to whatever, he don't want the outcome of his kids looking at him negatively because he ripped their mama throat out her chest because he could.
They know how their mama is.
they know how their mama is. But ain't no way I done been with this person for 9 years, right? 9 years, and then you gonna do what on my name? The best thing I gave you was kids, and then you gonna continue to do the same thing, like CJ said in his Snapchat today. It's like anytime something going good, here comes some BS behind
Every
it.
time. Every time.
Every time. So y'all mean to tell me CJ need to keep still being soft on royalty? He
I
still got to
think
put food in these kids' mouths. But at the end of the day, royalty got to, she got to make up her mind. Do she want him to do they want to be co-parenting or not? Because at
You
the end of
know,
the day,
you
these
know,
kids got to be
CJ
fed.
CJ
yeah,
only looking at one end of the scenario though. He looking at the end of the scenario like if I break this bitch, but if my kids grow up and be like, Mom, you ain't even have to do it, got have an attitude, use that against him because he
when
didn't.
them kids find out everything that they did to him, I don't know. I don't
Right.
know.
And
As
my
they
thing
get
is too,
older
what if the
to
twins find
understand,
out
truly
about the SA
understand.
Yeah.
allegation
And
Jalea
see,
lied on?
that's the vision that he want for his kid. He don't want his kids to see him reacting to that situation. He want his kids to see that damn, they really took my daddy through the ringer and filed these false ass, fake ass charges, and mama, you fucked up.
She
That's
sure
what he
did.
wants.
She sure did. She did not do
He
it, play
don't
her
want
card
them to
right.
look at him and be like, "Daddy, you fucked up." He gonna let them see that they gonna look at their mama and be like, "Mama, you fucked up."
And I still feel like I feel when he got pow pow that was coming from.
Say it
That's
again,
my
mommy.
opinion.
Say it again.
I really,
Been
really,
saying that. I've been saying that, and I'm gonna keep saying that. I
keep
try
saying
to
it.
stay. I try to stay on a neutral version, but when you push the envelope
Right.
or the issue, then
Right.
it
It
don't
don't
look
look
too
good.
good.
It does not.
Don't forget to hit that like button. That's right. Hit that like button, everybody coming in
Like,
here.
love, share.
That like
Like,
button coming in.
Love and
Regardless to
share.
CJ not wanting to say, well, your mama tried to get me knocked the
oh
fuck off the earth.
yeah, yeah.
But mm, he can't help but I don't give a damn. I know and he can't help but feel like he did that.
But have y'all noticed in her comment
Okay.
section under her post, people that's on her post are saying this is
Okay,
embarrassing.
Aqua.
Like, why are you doing this? This is embarrassing.
What the heck? What did that say? Huh?
Under
What?
her recent post, I think she had on a blue bikini or something, and it was OnlyFans content.
I'm at
And
pay.
they're under her post saying,
Pepper died.
"You,
I'm
this is
sorry.
embarrassing."
Who said that?
The people that's under her page, her supporters,
Oh
they're trying to
wow.
tell her now, or if it's people from CJ's side, but they're telling her this is embarrassing.
It
Go
can't
be a
be from her
mother.
side. You know, like I said yesterday, she can run outside buck naked and they'll think it's okay.
Well,
Yeah,
shit.
you know
At
But
least
they
she
I'm
are
not
finna.
team royalty, but when you do, hey, look, y'all already know. I've been up here enough times, and y'all know for a fact it ain't even about being no team royalty or team CJ. For me, I don't give a fuck for fuck 'em. But anyway, I ain't mean it like I'm sorry, Michelle. I ain't mean it like
It's
that,
all
but
right.
you
No, no,
know.
I was reading what Lady Queen said. She said she's a liar, and I personally, I talked to the B. Let's speak facts. I talked to her brother, and he told me she was stressing and all.
And now,
But
ooh,
yeah, at the same time, like I was saying, she ain't. I don't know. I don't feel like she. But look, as a the average woman, you got to do what the fuck you got to do to be able to support you and your kids when you uneducated, don't got no other type of skills in life but
and
that.
your only
And if that's
skills
the
is,
only
is selling
thing, and
your
if
ass.
that's what's gonna put food on your table, then go ahead and do you.
well,
That's
she
it.
better not say nothing like that about Nike. Then what Nike got to do to put
Nah,
food on their table?
and she shouldn't. She shouldn't say shit about Nike. Nike doing. Look, it's a difference between what Charlene is doing and
Fact,
what Nike is doing.
fact.
Both
Facts.
of them are, doing some sketchy career activities, but yet at the same time, Nike is in school. She has to pay her way. She still has bills to pay, but her main focus is school. So why not? Shit, go to Tootie's, smile a little bit, serve a few drinks, shake a little ass if that's what I need to do.
Right.
The
You
fuck?
ain't
I'm gonna
like.
do that.
Here's the
But I'm
difference.
also, but it's gonna be something that's pushing that. I mean, that's motivating me. It's got to be for something that I'm being motivated for. Is what I mean. Like she gotta finish school.
Yeah, but it's a difference. Nike is selling drinks and everything to go through school. Charlene is
Ain't
on
doing nothing.
Instagram selling her ass to Leon's little friends so that she can feed them at home.
And that's what she got to do at this moment. When your options are low,
Well,
hey,
she got another option. Go back to Kentucky Fried Chicken and get that job that you had when you had Jalea.
shoot. But if
Or go
OnlyFans
back to
paying you
Jamie.
more than Kentucky Fried Chicken, then you
I know.
gonna have
I'm
your
just
ass
making.
on OnlyFans, and if she was smart, I'd be at Kentucky Fried Chicken and on OnlyFans.
And
but
my thing is,
hey,
if I got to
but
get that low, I ain't
that's
selling my ass.
Hey, if them little boys and them old men is paying your bills, baby, keep it going. Keep it going. Just know that all of your kids' friends are buying all your boy uh male sons, their friends is buying this and then they laughing at your son behind your back.
I
Behind
guess it's
his
the
back.
integrity and self respect. That's what I'm trying to see it as.
He's Leon,
sometimes,
that's why he
sometimes, sometimes integrity and self-respect is not an option. Let's be real. Let's be real. Sometimes it's not an option. Sometimes all you got are the options that are presented in front of you, and that's all she had.
Well, she should
yeah.
never had all them kids before the age of 30.
Well,
If
let
she
me
knew
tell
she
But
you,
she
couldn't feed
did
all them
here's
though.
the
kids, she
thing.
should never had all them
But she
kids.
did though. but she did though.
She can't help that
So
she had
now,
no kids.
so now she. Hey, look, here's another example of being accountable for your action and serving the consequences of those actions. He is the walking, talking billboard for it. You went out here. This is in this basically saying you paying for your past. For the simple fact that you was 15 out here making babies. Education was the first thing, wasn't your first priority. You know, you grew up your mama by everybody praising this bitch. What you praising her for? Look
Cause her
what she
ass can't
raised.
seem to
You
stay
can't be
away
proud
from
of what the fuck she raised.
How can you hold on? I want to ask this question, twin. Answer this for me. How can you praise your mama when she was sucking and bowing down on your man, your baby daddy?
Well,
and had pictures and her
that's
phone had
secondary.
pictures of him.
That's
That's gross.
secondary. That's secondary to the fact where she put you out there at 15 fucking years old, 15, 16 years old. She
Pregnant
put
and
you out
pregnant.
there.
Ooh, child,
That's
I
16 and
the
need a
pregnant.
first,
twin.
And
yeah, and that's the first thing. The second thing, well, that's trifling as hell to
Hell
go
yeah.
behind your
Like
daughter
Mr.
and
Brown say,
suck
stop being
and,
nasty.
and allegedly suck and fuck on your daughter's man. That's just that I don't even give a fuck about that. What I'm talking about is what's
Yeah, I
important.
do. That's nasty.
Bitch,
How the hell you gonna praise somebody that was when
Fucking your
making
man.
she was making you walk to work while she was in there
Tooting
free
her
balling
tail.
on your man.
damn.
Ain't no
uh,
way.
and
Child, that ain't even no
Woo!
mama if
that
I
You
see
was
it,
one.
it,
walking. She had a whole car and could have gave you a ride, but she didn't give you a ride. Why? Because she thought if you walked,
she ain't give
that
you a
more.
ride. She ain't give her a ride because she was giving CJ one. The
Oh, that's good. I need a
Hold on.
drink. Y'all don't
She
stress
did
Oh
say
me
that
my
out.
she was
God.
hopping fences too.
fuck you mean?
We.
Y'all don't stress me out
We
tonight. I
had
need a
some more
drink.
She was
important
up
to
there
do.
hopping fences.
Hey, you know what? Lady Queen, you spoke up on it true. You know what? Her mama probably getting a check for being her caregiver for her being so slow.
Mm.
Her mama is probably her caregiver. You know what is that? Freedom care?
Yeah, they need
Yeah,
101 at
freedom
this
care.
point.
Take care of
How the
your
fuck you
family
gonna be
members.
somebody's caregiver and you need one?
And y'all know what though?
Shit.
Warty and Taki Tanya falls into being a friend instead of a mama.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And then that's why she was so cool about fucking CJ so cool. Cause
Yeah.
they was friends, not being mother
Yep.
and daughter.
Free.
That's
Look,
what happens. That's
like
the
he said, he had the
accountability.
mama and the daughter. He didn't know what to do. His
He was
mind
just
was
I
blown.
need CJ to go get checked. He done stressed me out tonight. I'm sorry. I need a drink. I need a blood. I don't even smoke. I'm stressed.
Woo.
Well,
She
you never got
CJ
that
said,
blowout.
don't let me tell what you did in the garage. Nigga, that story, I'm waiting on it. All right, I have tea time. I got a box of tea in there. As soon as you start telling, I'm gonna pour me a cup.
Wonder
Like
was it on top of the money? No, let me stop. Let me stop.
I swear to God, I'm gonna pour me a cup like I'm in London and sit there and sip on that tea. Like, damn, this
Hey, I
nigga,
got some tea in my cabinet that I need to use up too.
I got some
this
Mr.
nigga
Yes.
P
said,
iced
when
tea.
I tell what you did in the garage, the world is gonna be shocked.
I
Ooh,
want to
did you
know
lick
Oh,
some
what's at the
oh.
ass?
garage.
What did
Grandma,
you do,
That
Tanya?
garage need
grandma out here
deliverance.
being nasty.
Ooh.
Tanya was spitting in the ass, licking it allegedly.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I
That
just
back
want to
that
throw
pussy was
up.
itchy.
If
That
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 ain't
back that
TMI,
was itchy too.
Oh, I'm just
Okay.
done. I
TMI.
can't. I just can't.
I heard that.
I don't want to hear it. Can I unhear it?
Now you can't
The
unhear it. That's
blind Jay said, hey,
My
bro.
ears are sensitive.
I ain't gonna talk too much. My mouth is sore.
Look, can I
Hey,
be that one
and I'm gonna
kid
tell
again
y'all
in the
like
room get
this:
kicked out?
if that story, if none of the stories was true about her giving him head, letting him hit it from the back, and what she did in that garage, y'all know for a fact that's open season right there for her to sue CJ for defamation of character, and she ain't opened her mouth. So it's true.
That's why she went to her Instagram so fast and said, "I stand with Jalea and you a liar, CJ."
Yeah. So
LeBron, get
I
your ass
still
up
got
there.
that tea.
LeBron James said, "Did her dentures fall out?"
Get
LeBron
your ass
James.
up there.
hey, she
And I heard that would have made it even better.
look at LeBron James. She put the her teeth on Leon's seat of his bicycle and went to work.
Oh
Wait, you said the
God.
grandma was out here. Wait a minute.
Even Leon skateboards
Wait,
can't
wait,
even
wait.
shoot
So the
through
grandma
that.
was out here sucking dick with her gums?
She was out there on CJ. CJ said that he did the grandma and the mama and Precious.
Oh
So he
God,
I
I
had
thought,
a
seen
I thought
that.
three.
he had
He
her
could have
teeth
had a
in.
CJ could have had a 3-way, and I bet you they would have went for it.
Mhm.
Cadero.
A
Well, I thought they
4-way.
didn't have
Come
her
on.
teeth in at the time, so she was sucking dick with her gums.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Why
She
y'all
was
think I
hold
come his
on.
house
She
have
was
to get
doing
baptized?
a
I need
velvet.
Dr.
What
Phil.
is it? A velvet rose or something?
Out.
It's called
Out.
when an old lady take her teeth out and give you a job.
Ugh.
It's called a velvet rose.
Ooh, them gums
Ew.
rubbing up against that thing.
They
Ooh,
said
Ooh, them
they said
tire
hold on, look.
tracks.
it's gummy.
What's the movie with Samuel Jackson? Samuel Jackson
Ooh.
and what's his name? Bernie Mac.
Oh
The,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah. The
actor,
Soul Brother, Soul Brother.
she said that he said she gave me a velvet rope last night. Woo!
No, this is my vision of Tacky Tanya.
He
Y'all
said
know the
there was so
grandma from
much
the
room
clumps.
in her mouth. I'm like, so much room. What the fuck? What?
So this is my
Oh,
vision of Tacky
like, yeah,
Tanya,
let's go ahead
y'all.
and take my teeth out real quick.
Y'all know the grandma guns from the clumps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
that's
what I
what
see
it
her
is too.
doing on TJ so cool. That's why I'm so disgusted.
He said, "Hey, CJ, wait a minute. Let me take my teeth out real quick. I can suck your
Wait a
dick
minute.
better I can suck your dick better
Hold
with
on.
my
She
teeth."
said, hold on. You know what it was? I know what she did now. CJ, that's why CJ is so excited about she, she took them teeth out and pushed him up against the wall and sucked it from the back while sticking her nose in his
Ugh.
ass.
Y'all know what?
That's
I'm
what
going to
she
bed.
did. She got it in.
Y'all, I'm going to bed. I gotta talk to y'all in the
Hell
morning.
no. Hell no.
I'm going to bed, y'all.
Oh my God.
You can't go to bed.
I'm not even supposed to be talking. My mouth is sore. Y'all got me
I
up
just
there.
can't. I
I'm
cannot.
a blow.
Woo.
I
Oh
Uh,
gotta
my
go, y'all. I'm
God.
going to
Hey,
bed.
CJ, you need to have a raffle. I'm telling you now, you need to have a raffle. Who can describe what she really did in the thing? They'll win a
I don't want to
thousand
hear that.
dollars or something like that.
Wait a
You
minute.
need to do that to see
God.
who can guess what she did.
I don't want to
Oh
hear
my
that.
If CJ still got her teeth, he can take that and suck that shit. Don't sell her teeth, CJ.
She ain't
Don't
still
sell her
got her
dentures.
teeth,
Get you a couple
but you know
$1,000
what?
off of that shit.
Hey, but I'm gonna
Batista
tell,
said, "Don't sit in the corner, so evil."
I'm gonna tell you like this.
I'm about to go to my
CJ
corner right now. Good night, y'all.
Look, CJ has so many videos. Okay, in that phone, he got so many phones, and he recorded this shit.
I
Oh,
bet
he
he
probably
did.
recorded her
He got
doing the do.
he got recordings. He didn't say it. He didn't told them before. I got so much motherfucking ammo on y'all.
I
Wow.
bet he got that ammo of her taking her teeth out.
Uh-uh.
Shit, she didn't only take the teeth out. She took that nappy ass wig off and put it to the side.
My teeth hurt. Speaking of teeth,
Woo.
this shit is hurt right now.
She had a fan ponytail in her head while she
Oh
was giving
no.
him that dome.
Unplug the Wi-Fi. Boss Lady Mill said,
Hey,
"Unplug
hey,
the
so Evo, if CJ was to come in your house and give you Tanya's teeth, would you sell it at your garage sale?
Nigga, I would not eat. I tell CJ, take the motherfuckers out my shit.
Would you sell her
Hell no,
dentures
I
at
ain't
your
even gonna
garage sale?
touch them motherfuckers. Them
Oh,
motherfuckers got rotten ass teeth and they fake. They
hey,
You'll be
they
like,
rotten
hey,
and
Evo,
fake.
I guess I want to sell to you. I got Tanya's teeth.
Boss Lady Mill.
Right now, shit.
Woo. Unbelievable.
I'm telling you right now, she was spitting in that nigga's ass and licking.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh.
Damn.
So she was giving CJ that P Diddy style.
Oh,
Ugh.
nigga. She
Growth
in her
mode and
own,
shit.
hold on, her mouth was baby oil. She was keeping it wet.
Ugh. Yeah. Woo.
I don't even want to see
You
baby
got to make
oil.
my dinner come back
That's
up.
why I'm telling you. That's why CJ keeps saying, "You know what you did in the garage." She
Mm-mm.
licked. She was in the dookie shoot, child. She was in the dookie shoot with her mouth.
Woo.
Allegedly.
Lady Queen say, "Yep, y'all lit tonight."
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Nigga. And you
Go to
know
sleep.
what? We all know how CJ is petty, right? CJ farted in her mouth. Why? I know he
What in
did.
her mouth?
You know he did.
Wait, she said what in her mouth?
Woo. Somebody take so evil Wi-Fi.
CJ farted in Tacky's mouth,
I'm
allegedly.
about to come take your phone and put you on mute, big
Shit, fuck
sis.
the Wi-Fi. I'm
Nigga,
gonna take that cable cord that's
that's why.
connected to her house, that's connected to the Wi-Fi, and I'm
Hey,
gonna take that shit.
that's
Woo,
why
Lord.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That's why her motherfucking wig is the way it is. CJ blew that bitch out.
Damn.
Nigga, that motherfucker is a fart wig. He
Oh,
farted
Lord.
all
That's
over
why
that
the wig is so
motherfucker.
damn
Woo.
dry.
Damn.
That's why that wig over here looking like damn, it really be deep fried.
Damn.
That's deep farted. Shit.
Not the
That
phone.
nigga, that's why her teeth are yellow like they are. That's from CJ's farts, allegedly.
That's a bitch.
And nigga, and CJ says she don't brush her teeth, so she left the stains from years ago on her
Mm.
motherfucking fake ass teeth.
How you suck a dick
I
and
don't
not
know,
brush your
Sarah.
teeth? You suck your dick and not brush your teeth. You nasty. That's a hoe. That's a hoe type shit.
LeBron James say skunk wig. Oh,
Shit.
oh,
That
God.
motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all see how nappy it is? Allegedly, that's CJ's cum still stuck in her hair.
Oh,
Oh my god.
evil.
Come on, Evo.
That's why she
Time out.
can't
Time
brush
out.
it.
Time out.
Lord have mercy.
That's why she can't brush that motherfucking wig. That motherfucker got 2000 and
Mm.
let's see, 2010 cum still in that motherfucking wig.
Ugh. God.
How is that even possible?
It's possible because she ain't changed that
Marvin say y'all
motherfucking
playing
wig.
too damn much.
So you telling me she be wearing the same wig for like 15 years?
Yep.
Shit. Ever since they been together.
God damn.
Damn.
Who's
Unplug
called?
the Wi-Fi on So Evil. Unplug the
I'm
Wi-Fi
trying to find that
on
motherfucking
So Evil.
I'm trying to
Woo.
find that cable cord on her ass.
Boy,
So Evil going in.
if I ain't know no better, I think this was a Friday night. What's today? Just Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Back it up for the Wednesday.
Ooh,
Yeah, Marcus
Lord
said, damn, y'all
Jesus, what the hell is Wednesday?
So Evil, you ain't no good.
Tap
man,
out. Tap out.
Okay.
Everybody
I
just
can't
tap
help
out.
myself.
Everybody just throw in a white flag.
He said LeBron James said she probably got dead bed bugs in that nappy wig.
Man, bed bugs ain't the word for it, okay? She
Lord.
got more than bed bugs in that motherfucker. She
Ooh,
got cum,
damn.
she got gnats, she got roaches, and
Skunks.
shit, nigga, that
Damn.
motherfucking wig is a garden hose that was left outside.
It's all matted up.
Hell
God.
yeah.
Oh.
Nigga, if you really want to see how mad at that motherfucker is, go watch the video where her and Charlene was at the grocery store and she was like, hey, and tried to wave real fast. That motherfucker showed you, Michelle. Remember that?
Yeah.
Lady
It was
Queen.
like that a beaver had put that motherfucking wig in the dam with some mud and smacked it up with his tail, and she grabbed that motherfucker and ran with it and put it back on.
Go to
You
sleep,
Look like
Evo.
that lady with
Go to
them
sleep.
roaches
It's past
coming
your
out her
bedtime.
hair.
said dead bugs
It's past
more
your
than one
bedtime,
kind.
Evo. Go to sleep.
That motherfucking wig is ridiculous.
Tweedledee, what up?
It is past your bedtime.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, oh my goodness.
Oh Lord.
That's
That,
crazy.
oh, see, I need a whooping. Oh, damn. I can't help it, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Stevie Wonder say peekaboo.
Hey, hey, Stevie Wonder. Even you can see how nappy that shit is, and you blind.
Okay,
Oh,
OC.
oh my
That's a
goodness.
good one.
Ow.
That
There's the
motherfucking
switch. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you like this: that wig has seen its days, and she's still in there trying to boil it and get it right. And every time she boil it, ain't nothing coming out.
Damn, who boils wigs?
She do.
I ain't never heard that shit before. That y'all start talking about that.
Oh no, that's a real thing.
You
Oh, you
People
boil
out
what
the
here
you
wig,
boil
wigging
the
dirty.
wig
honey.
That's a
for?
You
real
boil
thing.
the wig to get it back into shape, nigga. And
God
she boils
damn.
the wig, and it don't come back to shape. That motherfucker is
Damn.
nappy. You
Hold on.
can't
She
boil
boils the wig.
synthetic.
She boils the wig in a pie. She used the same
I ain't
pot to
gonna
boil
tell
the
y'all what
wig.
our secrets was back in the day. Them
The
synthetic
microwave.
wigs, them synthetic ponytails and stuff. We used to
Use the
homemade.
microwave.
Yeah.
I know what
You
you.
did
I
what?
used to do it too. Put
Stick it in the
motherfucker.
microwave. Get
Look,
them
look,
In
curls on
Joe,
fleek.
in the human
Yep.
hair
that
wig?
motherfucker, roll
Yes.
it
Yep.
up and put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds and pull it out and unroll it. They be hard curls.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, the
Bring
Mm-hmm.
human.
that motherfucker.
I'm talking about the human hair wigs.
Now, her no.
Oh,
Maybe.
I'm telling you what kind of wig she
because
got.
I was finna get the boiling jack.
Oh no, you boil real hair. That's why hers keep napping up while she boils it because it's synthetic. You're
Yep.
supposed to boil the real hair and it brings them back to life.
Oh,
Yep.
Boil them, and I'm telling you,
I can't do synthetic
when
wig.
you boil your wig, you will see it get bone straight. Hold on, she said she do in my so evil voice.
Hell no. God damn. Woo.
But she got a synthetic wig. You can't boil, put no heat, no nothing on synthetic.
Oh shit. That's
And
why they
that's
keep
why
doing
her
it
shit
like
keep matting up because she thinks she can put some heat on it. And she thinks she can boil it.
That's crazy.
But you, Michelle, you have real human hair.
that.
So
Right.
when you boil it, it will get it bone straight like it came from the factory.
Oh, okay.
You
I
ain't
got
know
a
that?
couple. I got a couple of human hair that I can do that with.
And that's how you clean your wigs too.
I wash them, but I ain't never boiled them.
Wash them and
Yeah,
put
yeah,
when you
you
buy
wash.
them, wash them and soak them in vinegar
Yep.
water,
And then you boil them. And after you boil them, you hang them up to dry and they'll be like they brand new again.
so it won't like irritate your scalp. Cause I don't know where they be getting most of them wigs and hair from because they irritate your scalp. I know
They say that's what
mine get irritated real bad. That's why I don't put that much fake stuff in my head. So
Do you
it
oil your hair
I'm
before you
all
put it
natural. I don't put no perms in my hair, none of that.
yeah. LeBron James. Hey, twin. She got a bob and go weave.
Bob and go wig.
Yep, she bobs, then she gets up and go with that
Okay,
wig.
Aaron. Love you.
I wear a ponytail. That's about it.
Your girl sanitize her wigs, LeBron.
Yep,
Wow.
the
sanitize?
same way
You
you said
have to.
they boil them.
You have to do them every piece of hair you get when you buy from the store. You
Hey,
gotta sanitize it some kind of way.
Queen, she couldn't do Nation and Leon's birthday like that. You know why? She wasn't selling on OnlyFans then. She's an OnlyFans girl now. She making some money.
Well,
And the
Mm.
she need to
funny
get her own place.
and the
Shit.
fun, she can't do that. You know
She got
why?
an eviction on her record. You
Yeah,
know that
and it
shit stay
lasts for
on your
7
record for
years.
7 years.
And eviction lasts for 7 years.
Okay.
If she do get another place, it would be a private landlord. That's probably why she laid up with Ron, because he probably a private landlord.
Hmm.
But you know what? She's a broke bitch to say she's a boss bitch. A broke bitch can't be a boss bitch because
Mm.
what you boss of? Being broke?
Most, most evictions don't have
I
evictions.
want to
Baby,
know.
I can't with your ass tonight. You just doing too
I
much.
want
She on one. What you drinking tonight, so Evo?
to
Got
know.
Don Julio.
Hey,
Woo.
I want to know. How can you be a boss bitch and you're a broke bitch? You
Mm.
You can't.
a boss of being broke?
Right.
Got that Don
Okay.
Julio.
Okay,
Acapulco.
so damn. Twin.
She
Hey,
got
I wash all my
every
wigs.
on her credit.
Any wigs I
No,
get from the store,
no,
I
no,
wash them
Cam.
all.
Cam, she don't have a repo on her credit. CJ sent the repo. It was in CJ's name. CJ had to get that off of him.
Yeah, worse
I
was
would
his
have been
name,
got out for her
Warehouse.
when she had the other nigga riding in it. That's
Okay.
an
Night,
excuse
night,
to
Miss
take the car.
Sleepy. I'm not sleepy, okay?
Okay, Latiska.
That car would have been
No, she
gone.
me.
Oh, you talking to her?
She telling me to go to sleep.
Oh, I thought she said she's sleepy.
No, I
Her
ain't sleepy.
Yes, she
friends are
is.
gone.
Eva, you sleepy. It's time for
I'm
you to
not
go to bed.
sleepy. I'm in rare form.
Yeah, she is.
I just asked her what she drinking on.
You know what?
The Don Julio.
I need to go in there and take me a shot of Fulio, and then I will come
Oh
back.
Lord, no, you don't.
Julio.
Yeah, that's my drink. Shit, get out the Don Julio, Acapulco.
Hey, that's my shit. Peekaboo, Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder. Did you see that nappy ass wig?
Y'all gotta.
So
Oh,
she lied. She lied, Cam. About the
okay.
car being in her name.
Name. So she no
She
CJ.
ain't got nothing in her name look like. She ain't got nothing. She ain't got
You know,
nothing to show for her life. And
That,
that's
she do got
sad.
good in her
Nothing
name.
but 5 kids. That's it.
She do
and to
got.
make it so bad, she got that apartment in her that house in her name, and CJ paid the deposit.
So
Damn.
that's technically not hers. If CJ paying
No,
a deposit,
Damn, that's crazy
no,
work
she
right
I
there.
would say she does
And
have
my
something in her
Margaret
name,
voice.
but she got the OnlyFans account in her name.
yeah, that's the only thing.
She got the OnlyFans
Oh,
account.
hold on. Let me take that back.
Oh,
She
and she got pass. She got
Cam.
the pass account.
hold on. Let me say this real quick. She got the OnlyFans in her name. She got the food stamps in her name. She got the Medicaid in her name. And
LeBron James said, "Why she got a channel for?"
because that's CJ, that was the kids' channel. It was not her
That was
channel.
a channel. That was a
She
channel
took
by
it,
default.
he
That was a
stole,
channel by
he
default. That don't
stole
count.
the kids'
Kim,
channel and
Kim
made
said
it
the
hers.
house was in her mother's name.
No, the house was not in her mother's name. I have the documentation.
How the hell you get documentation on somebody else's house?
No, the
Damn.
house was in
How
her
the hell
name.
you get that?
Money talks, bullshit walks.
Mm-mm.
Right?
And Cam, you know I'm not lying when I say I got the documentation. I know the landlord and all.
The kids sleeping on the grandma floor with the roaches. Lord Jesus.
That's what I said, LeBron.
How the hell? Man, it's easy to get documentation.
Don't tell all your secrets, so
Wait,
Evo.
wait, what the hell? What's
Okay,
with your picture?
let me say this. If you want the documentation, all you have to do is go
Ah,
to the Clark County Courthouse and look up evictions on small claims courts.
Damn.
And I'll give you the address to the house.
Oh,
mm.
wow. Okay.
Oh, it's deep.
So, who got an eviction? Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Who got their car repo? Not me.
I don't have one, so that was me.
Margaret, what that supposed to mean? What them
Hey,
emojis are?
I'm not paying for walking on the street though.
Hey, Margaret said
I'm
monkey
not a
see,
paper walker.
monkey do, monkey here.
How can you see? How can you get an Airbnb? That's probably that guy. The landlord probably got that.
That's the
Yeah.
that's Ron's property that he managed. Cause if you look on the video, he's got his badge on and he's in there. That's property that he
You
managed.
got kids and can't keep a roof over their head. Apparently not, LeBron James.
You got kids, but can't keep food in the refrigerator. But you got to feed them
But she
tacos
can,
every damn day.
hold on, she can keep food in there now. She get food stamps. And you know, you got 5 kids, you getting $1,000 worth of food stamps. That's why that motherfucker had all that food in them carts. She just got her stamps on the 7th. Because I usually go to the shelter on the 7th and get them stamps from them people. And she got hers on the 7th.
So evil ain't right.
Say, even as a whole private investigator.
But
I thought somebody said she go to Texas to get her food stamps.
no,
I think so, Sarah. Sarah said, so that's why they said she had 30 days to get out because she was evicted. Yeah, I think so.
So
Yeah.
that's what she said. Yeah, by law, they supposed to give you 30 days, or it's really like 90 days max.
Twins
But
like throwing
30
my
days,
hands up.
yeah.
Twin, I'm gonna stop, Twin, because I'm just over here telling all that girl's secrets.
She ain't got no secrets.
Oh,
Look,
shit.
all she keeps saying is, "I got big things coming." No, you got your legs open coming.
Now you get
And
that.
nobody want to
you got
smell
pussy
that.
coming.
Ew.
You got that steak pussy coming.
Oh,
What
nobody don't want to smell that. Mm.
CJ said he was trying to run from Charlene, her mama, and them kids when he first found out she had all 3 of them kids. He said
He said they kept coming in one by one. I'm like, God damn.
He said Nation came out last time. You got something to eat in your pockets?
Hey,
I would have been out that front door.
Boy.
let me tell you.
I know for the
man
state of
said,
Illinois.
Yeah, I remember the boss said what happened to it. We don't even know.
Look, hold on.
that was something that was she won't create in her head. That was it.
Girl, hold on. I'm great to since y'all want to jump to Boss Setter, let's jump to Boss Setter.
Oh shit.
Boss Setter would have ended. Boss Setter couldn't get off the ground. She only sold 2 tickets to all them fans.
All them fans she got and they ain't support her.
2 tickets. Just like when they had the DTRL in her motherfucking voice. Dyslexic ass bitch is DTLR, motherfucker.
Yeah, I remember that. She kept saying it wrong.
They only had 5 people come to that meet and greet. They act like they was big celebrities coming out of
And nobody showed up.
nobody was there.
That's
And
crazy.
then
She made them look stupid for real.
yeah, look, she didn't make them look
They
stupid.
made her look stupid.
Bank made them look stupid.
Right?
Bank hyped them up and talking about we're gonna have a whole big crowd. We got the so cool kids. We got the so cool kid. Now you got the so flop kids. It was a flop.
It was a flop bamboozle.
Damn.
Nigga, and then you look and bake. Okay. I know you say you not into all this petty shit, but you were petty that day, baby. This is what you did. You went and you said, I know how to piss CJ off. I bring royalty to my store and I put on the shoes that he bought me.
Okay, Sam.
And you put on the fucking shoes, the Cherry 11s that you begged that nigga to buy you. And you put shoes on and went out there with that.
So he begged CJ to buy him them shoes?
He begged CJ, him and his son both begged CJ for some shoes. Go buy CJ some shoes to replace them.
What grown man begs another grown man for a pair of shoes?
Okay, Sunshine Mel. She
You
said
got
that
money like
reminded
that,
me
you should have
of
paid
the
both.
movie. Sunshine Mel said, that reminded her of the movie Don't Be a Menace While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. Kids kept coming up saying, are you my daddy? CJ wasn't ready for all them kids.
Right? But
exactly.
Yeah, if y'all go back and watch that video when CJ was in Texas, he sat there and kept saying, I just want the Cherry 11s. And they didn't have them in CJ's size. And CJ really didn't want to buy them for bake. But he went ahead and bought him and then said, well, what you want? To his son, because his son was looking sad because he wanted a pair of shoes too. Okay? If
I
you
ain't see that episode.
if you that big boss that you say you was, you wouldn't have another man buying you and your son
And
a
your
pair of
child
shoes.
some shoes. Yeah.
Right.
Nigga, my man ain't never
And
in
you
his
worked, yeah, he worked at a
motherfucking
shoe
life
store at the time.
that
Did he
he
work
was
at a shoe store?
living would never let another nigga buy our son a pair of fucking shoes. And then stand there and wait on him to buy me a pair of shoes. My man would have looked at my son and told him, nigga, you better not ask for a
Muffin.
motherfucking pair of shoes. Not from this
You can't
motherfucker,
tell.
nigga. Shit, I'll
Oh
get you a
boy.
pair of shoes. You don't do no shit like that.
What you
I'm
doing?
gonna tell you right now, I would never in my life ask a nigga to buy me or my kids a pair of shoes. Never. I will go out and motherfucking rob a nigga on the street before I ask another nigga to buy me and mine a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Is Stevie
Nigga,
Wonder one of
that
those?
shit,
I
that shit
don't know.
right there, that made you. I'm sorry,
I don't think so.
I'm not in the argument with you and CJ. I don't have nothing against you, but to be honest, to be 100, and I'm gonna say I'm 100. Okay, I'm not faking. This ain't about being over here with CJ's mama or being over here talking about CJ. It's not to dish you in no shape or form, but you look like a real bitch letting another nigga buy you and your son a pair of shoes. I'm sorry to say it.
Mm-mm.
Now, you can take it how you want to take it, but from a real motherfucker to another real motherfucker, you look at that video, go back and watch it, and look how you was acting to get them pair of shoes. And you think I'm lying? Anybody that's in this chat, go watch that video, and I'm telling you, look at how he was acting to get that pair of shoes.
Sunshine Miller, she always chooses violence.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with the
Now
truth.
that's crazy.
But he was working at a damn shoe store at the time, wasn't
And
He
you would think
couldn't
he would get a
afford to buy.
discount or something.
You hear me? He
Huh?
couldn't afford to buy the shoes at the time.
And he working there?
He
Come
was
on, man.
no, he had his own thing going on, but it wasn't like he had money. CJ had the money. CJ on 32s. They was doing the shopping. And he didn't have, I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you like this. Don't ever go to the mall with your partners if you ain't got no money. Don't go to the mall with your partners if you ain't got no money. Because it don't look right for one man to beg another man.
Hold on.
Sure don't. For
That's,
you
that's,
and
that's,
your
that's
kid?
yeah, you can't do that. That shit right there, that's wrong. I got a son now, and I guarantee you, my son would never go to the mall with his partners and be broke.
Bro, right.
I can't believe he's giving him 5,000 a month.
He was giving him $5,000 a month to pay his bills, and he did that for years. And then to turn around and just,
That picture is a
just because CJ stayed at your house didn't obligate him. He was a child at the time. He was a teenager at the time, staying at your house in and out after he got out of the service. He gave, like he said, he gave food stamps. He was not obligated to pay all your bills when you were a grown man with children. But he did it because you was his best friend. And best friends, that's with loyalty. You don't turn your back on a nigga that gave you like that. Y'all gave each other. You don't turn your back for a motherfucker that ain't got 2 pennies to rub together or some motherfucking toilet paper to wipe her ass with. You don't turn your back for a motherfucking bitch that ain't got motherfucking cream to put on her face.
Damn.
So you really, that shit right there was the craziest shit I saw. You chose a broke bitch over your real nigga.
Hmm.
We from Indiana, okay? And it's loyalty over everything in Indiana. We don't turn our
That's
backs
right.
on a motherfucking low life ass bitch because hoes come a dime a dozen, and you wasn't screwing that hoe. So you should have stepped over that hoe and went on with your friend. Because I'm guaranteeing he would have stepped over a hoe for you. But you keep your friend, and her, and let's see how far that goes.
Hmm.
Oh. Mm-mm.
That's right. Bros over hoes.
And another thing, I'm going to come out with the new hoe line.
He was always an opportunist. She said Bake was never his best friend. He was always an opportunist.
And it's crazy because I liked CJ and Bake together because it showed the real Indiana homeboys. It showed
Hmm.
Hey, Miss
we from
Monica.
Indiana, we don't play about each other. And one man comes in,
Miss Monica said, "Yeah, I've been cooking, looking for my phone. I took my meat off the grill and left it on the table. So Evil Voice helped me locate it." Oh God. Oh.
well, I'm telling you right now. Look, hold on, Stevie Wonder said, "Preach so Evo, tell him." I'm, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's ridiculous because that whole situation, the two of them need to sit down in front of each other without no outsiders, no outsiders, and the two of them need to talk face to face because real friendship from Indiana ain't gonna fade like that. And if they get face to face, the other one will see that nappy headed bitch and her mama ain't shit.
Hmm.
Lazy girl, thank you.
It's like she put a wedge in between them.
Yeah, between all of them. But you know what? It's fine and dandy. But you know, motherfucker, I guess
Okay, Lady Queen. Good night.
he I guess CJ on 32s is giving him the $5 grand a month now to pay his bills.
Sweet.
Don't bake
Who
pay
bills
child
that high
Ain't
anyway?
he promoting stuff now? Don't he promote from
Hey,
clubs?
hey, he was promoting
Last
then
I
when
heard.
CJ was giving him 5,000 a month.
Mm-mm.
But we never
You're
knew.
gonna be my best friend to the end.
What,
If I'm getting $5,000 a month.
nigga, nigga, I'm gonna tell you like this. And see, this is where motherfuckers ain't is slow and retarded because a nigga is gonna give me $5,000 a month. You can best believe I'm gonna put a down payment on a house and put that 5,000 each month to pay that bitch off since he's
Okay.
taking.
Okay, Margaret. I
I
feel
had a
the same way.
home.
I feel the same way. CJ need to leave him right where he at. Just
Oh yeah, I'm not saying for them to be friends, but I'm saying they need a conversation in front of each other because outside conversations ain't for them.
mhm.
But yeah, he showed him that he really not he they not friends.
Yeah, he showed his natural born true ass.
And it's awfully funny because CJ's supposed to be his son's godfather.
Yeah, yep.
Hmm.
Bake turned
So,
his back for 32s and royalty. 32s just trying to get what Bake already had going on. Mm-mm.
well, I tell you like this. He you I guess your son won't get to talk to CJ until he grown.
Let the chips fall where they may.
But I guess the boys is on their side now because they cousins now.
Yeah, yeah. And that is really sad. Somebody could come and just draw a wedge between something like that. You know.
Mhm.
Damn.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this: ain't no way in hell, Michelle.
Hmm.
Um, you and Carlos break up,
Hmm.
and I'm out at a club, and Carlos come over there and say, "What's up?" to me. I'm gonna look at him and walk away.
Hmm. Hmm.
Fuck that! You what,
Hmm.
nigga?
Yeah.
Hell no! That's
Yeah.
my motherfucking nigga. With you?
Yeah. And
Now we,
knowing
hey,
everything that's going on, knowing everything that's going on between us. Yeah, I know you wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna walk away and then call you and say, "Nigga, I just walked away from Carlos and laughed in his face."
Lady Queen say I have one more question. When she was in the car telling Nation she just going to leave it alone because it's affecting someone. Was she talking about Leon? Oh, I don't know.
I'm thinking she would.
I ain't never seen that.
I'm thinking it is affecting Leon because I'm gonna tell you, before Leon left that house, Leon punched holes in the wall.
Yeah.
He did not want to leave with her, but he had to go with her because that's his mother, and she
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
his legal guardian. But
Guardian.
if that nigga could have went to court, he'd have left her fast in a hurry. If CJ would have took her to court for Leon, right then and there.
Yeah, right when the shit first hit the fan like that, because him and CJ
Mhm.
were too close. They was going everywhere together. Miss Monica say you never see CJ on 32s hanging in the clubs in Chicago like he do in Dallas. Mm-hmm.
Hell no. Shit.
That's why it's
Chicago a different breed.
of friendship anyway. Margaret
Shit.
said that's why it's already bad cracks in the foundation of friendship anyway.
Look, hold on. CJ on 32 is from Juliet. Okay? It's a difference from Chicago.
Joliet.
Well, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Chicago. It's the outskirts. Now he can go to the outskirts clubs, yeah. But going to the hood clubs in them nice ass cars, somebody gonna jack you.
Yeah.
They gonna try you.
Hmm. She said Chicago will beat his ass.
Not, I mean that's facts. Like it was many people who came to the club then walked out and a car was missing. It was the valet people who parked the cars with steal your
Yeah, they
shit.
will, LeBron James. You go to certain
Valet
parts of
people
Chicago,
will
baby.
steal your car.
You are got.
Hey
They
Cam,
won't give a fuck.
Chicago ain't
They
no
will
joke.
steal you.
that's what he said. She was on O Block the other day when you was out that way.
Chicago ain't no joke. You got to be a real G to live in Chicago, Jack. Certain
No, you
parts
gotta
of
be born
Chicago,
and raised. You gotta be born and raised to be in
right?
Chicago.
You got to
Because
be,
if
yeah,
you're not here for the very beginning and you just not
yeah.
getting
You
here,
just moving in.
right, it's gonna
Nah,
be a
that ain't
different
flying.
story.
Unless you're in the suburbs somewhere, but don't go to the damn hoods. Shit.
Mhm.
And look,
Like,
we went.
I got family in the
born
hood,
and
so
raised.
that's the only time I really go out there because I
Look,
got family out there.
my
Yeah.
cousins live in Chicago, so we always went to Chicago.
Well, my daughter there. Oh, she wasn't born there, but she right next door. GI and Gary,
I'm gonna
GI
tell her.
in
I
Chi-Town.
told her you was over that way, having a family meeting, and because some stuff had went down, and I
Mm-hmm.
told her
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
they don't really look, Cam. They don't realize you are OG from the old block.
Hmm.
Niggas be playing with that shit, Cam.
Mm. She said, I sure was.
Them motherfuckers don't realize.
Boss Lady Mel, you ain't gonna have no teeth with all that damn ice. I'm telling you.
Man,
You be looking like Shanine's mama over there.
in the house,
Ooh.
in the
Oh,
refrigerator.
Yeah, and I used to, yeah, she's gonna be looking
I
like
got
her
one
dentures.
too. I usually get the crush. I usually do crushed.
I know a lot of people do that. I be telling them the same thing. Oh Lord. Mm-mm-mm.
It was a good night. I hope everybody hit the like button on their way
Yeah,
in and out.
yeah, please. Yeah. Well, man, she probably knows some of my cousins. You got cousins in Chicago?
On old block. I still gotta send you that picture of us in our free dirt hoodies. That's right. I need everybody to go buy a free dirt hoodie. They're on sale for $50.
I
Proceeds
gotta find
go
that
to
little
Dirt
trick.
legal team.
Is Dirk in jail?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
they try
Sir.
to pay him for some murder charges and some more
They're
charges
trying
on
to
top
give
of
him a death penalty.
the death penalty.
Yep.
What'd he do?
They said he conspired conspiracy of murder and the RICO charge.
Yeah, orchestrated murder charge.
Orchestrated what is it? No. Uh
I don't know. They said that he had orchestrated some kind of murder charge.
organized what is
Yeah, that.
organized crime. I can't think of what it is, but he's in there. But we're trying to get Trump to give him a pardon. We need a pardon, Trump, just like R. Kelly need one too. I swear to God, they pardon R. Kelly. I'm at the concert next week.
Cam said
I'm not.
they don't want to let him go.
I don't support R. Kelly.
I'm at the R. Kelly concert next week.
Mm.
Nigga, I'm gonna put some money in his
I don't
pocket.
even listen to his music anymore. Even though he has some good music.
I
I
do.
ain't gonna lie.
Just like
That nigga can make some music.
hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Gotta give him his props.
Another kill. I got it.
Carolyn Becker in the back talking. Carolyn, just like Miss Tacky Tanya had her tongue in CJ's ass while he farted in her face, huh?
That's crazy.
Since you want to talk about Nike, somebody put their finger in her stuff. Well, shit, Tanya had her tongue allegedly in CJ's ass. Now, which one is worse? The ass or the motherfucking pooty pooty?
Hey, ask Tanya what's that white stuff in her hair.
Don't be
Damn.
wearing your bras and panties on stage.
Carolyn, you put up some bullshit and we smacked you in the face with some shit. Don't get me started, because I ain't the one.
Oh, lazy girl back there talking her shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they in the backstage talking shit, sir. They in the back talking shit. But you know what? It ain't nobody but Kim. Kim's bald head ass.
Had them kids went to the dentist yet?
Hey, if they point to the dentist yet? I'm at the C Murder concert next week.
Pardon, see murder. Yeah.
Man,
backstage, LeBron James. She backstage.
I saw
private chat.
I didn't saw the No Limit All Stars even had Mystical's ass back.
Hey,
there.
Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. So the only one that I ain't seen is motherfucking C Murder. I need him. I saw Mystical. I saw Mr. Servo. I saw Cain and Abel. I saw Mia X. I saw Silk the Shocker. I saw P. I saw everybody but C Murder. I need murder. I need murder. And then he gonna come and sing the song with Snoop. Ain't nothing but a gangster party. Oh no, that's Tupac. What is it? I'm down for my niggas. For my motherfucking niggas. Y'all, I need it. I need it. Kim, carry your nappy head ass on somewhere. You the only bow-legged bitch in the house.
You know they
What the
laugh.
Talking about somebody bow-legged. Girl, I am 6 foot, knock-kneed, with a badunkadunk. And you know what? I'm putting on a skirt tomorrow so I can head all this ass out.
Oh Lord. Don't you think the shorts was enough?
Look, hold on. I had a skirt on the other day. I said, damn, all this ass in this little ass skirt. I said, I better put on some motherfucking Spanx up underneath this bitch. Because if a motherfucker walk past and look down, they gonna see everything. Why my little friend gonna say, damn, I love that cuff back there by your ass. Yeah, it's got a cuff, y'all. And it's real. It ain't inflated with no shots or nothing. It's real.
Oh.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and text
Girl,
me.
Risa, yes. Let it jiggle. Oh, baby. It's firm back here. I do my squats at night, baby.
LeBron James just came from Atlanta at the Rick Ross car show. Okay, did you enjoy it?
I'm from the ATL. Oh yeah. I think. See, somebody tried to say I was 5'5" or 5 foot. I'm 6 foot.
So they don't know how to.
ATL, LeBron James. LeBron James. Yeah, but hold on. Before y'all get it twisted, I'm not knock-kneed like Rolly.
So silly.
not roly poly.
I'm not knock-kneed like Rolly, no. Rolly's legs go down, in, out. No. I'm just a little knock-knee, like a little twitch of a knock-knee.
A little twitch.
You can't see it unless I stand, and you know how you pop that leg in?
Yep.
That's when you can see mine.
I'm so tired of watching Zeus now.
I love this.
All they do is fight. Everybody fighting everybody.
Damn.
Welcome to Baddies, where everybody fighting everybody. But you know what? I want to go on motherfucking Baddies Gone Wild so I can whoop all them hoes. Them hoes need ass whoopings.
For real.
Ain't none of them fight. That's what pissing me off because they a big one. Nigga,
The only one that can really fight
they
is
need a big that motherfucker that know how to hit straight on. Pop, 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 pop. I don't
what's
care.
the
I don't do none
Blueface
of that.
girlfriend on Betty's? Blueface girlfriend, Chris
And you see
Rock.
it more if you wear heels. So even with my knock knees, you only can see my knock knees is if I stand or like lean on something. Then you'll see my leg like pop in.
They ain't really let the fighters fight. They ain't let Krishan's sister fight that much.
Oh yeah, they didn't want her. That's why Tasiki
Y'all
got
didn't want her to fight because she knocking teeth out and
yeah.
Oh, she got the
your face gonna be fucked up.
Hey, but Lisa, look, I gotta go over here. After a while, Damon them did text me. His little friend want me to come get on camera with them. He talking about I need to see you tonight. Come on, see? Y'all motherfuckers over there on the other side keep calling me motherfucking whoever that is. I'm a knock knee too. So you knock knee too? At least we ain't knock knee like Rolly though. Beats, I'm gonna call you, okay? Damn, Beats. Beats wanna see bad. Beats, I'm gonna put something cute on just for your ass.
Oh damn.
nah, Beast gonna
Be special.
fall out of chair.
You gonna get me a heart attack.
So you gotta be like, yeah. That ass told up.
Mhm. Mhm.
I can see Beats now just blushing.
Mhm.
Look, hold on. You got don't do like Damon. As soon as I didn't mean to bend over. I had to get a pot, and I bent over, and I said, "Oh shit!" And as soon as I turned
You knew
around,
what you
Damon was
was
smiling
doing,
from
bro.
ear to ear.
You knew what you was doing.
Oh Lord. Well,
Talk
y'all,
about how you need to beat over.
I gotta get out of here because I gotta get up and go to work in the morning. But yeah, I'll be back to. So he will call me and remind me about tomorrow.
I will.
Yeah, knock knees,
We
your
know we ain't gonna see you in a couple of days.
eyes. No, because so he been calling me, keep me on track.
I called her tonight and told her to get on her. She talking about what y'all got to talk about. You had a whole conversation.
Beach was at the BET Awards.
He should have been with his beats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Beach crazy.
So I'm gonna call it tonight, y'all. Thank you for
Sarah,
joining me. I had an awesome time as usual.
I'm getting ready to. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. So, whew, y'all have
Yeah.
what'd you say, so evil?
I said, Sarah, yes, I'm going to go over here and tease these little boys real quick before I go to bed. Go over here. Look, that's what I do. Why y'all over there calling me old? Nah. This old lady can make these little young boys' little minds go whoop, 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 whoop.
Good night.
All right, y'all. Okay,
Good
stick
night.
with us. I sure will. I'll tell them. All
Cam,
right.
I'm going to send you that picture of the hoodies.
Okay, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one to the next one. Love y'all.
Yay, love you too. Bye, Gail.
Nice talking to you too.